Alright, hello, welcome. We'll be playing some more Stronghold 1 with the Insane Campaign mod. I'm gonna have to just quickly go and cancel the browser servers, so it's gonna shut off the music for a little bit. Looks like we have a black screen for some reason, even though it clearly worked before. Gonna have to just go into that and fix it real quick. It might take a little while. So, give me a sec. I managed to get it working. Just now it clearly does not. Right? Let's try this. This does not work. Might try again capture instead. Though I'm pretty sure it worked differently before. Question is it gonna come into effect when I switch this? No. Not really, right? Might have to capture my whole screen, which is fine. But it's my web browser. For a second. 4020. I think I'm going to have to do display capture, because that's how it works. It's gonna look weird for a little bit. Manage to get it working soon. I'm gonna do chats. I should have my chat ready somewhere over here. Alert box. Shift it over here. Right, I'll have to do this on live, but it worked before, but now it clearly does not. It's annoying. And then we are gonna want the chat as well. Checkbox. I want to keep it here, and you should be able to see it, right? There might be a little cutout on the right side. Unfortunately, I cannot fix that because that's how I actually see my chat. Still shouldn't interfere with stream much though. Just quickly check if everything looks alright on stream. No, it's black screen, right? At least partially, that's horrible. How do I fix that? Can I reflect that? These old games are very jank to figure out, unfortunately. Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes it does not. Might want to figure out with this again. Game capture. Full screen. Okay, give me a second. I might have to shut this off for a moment and then configure it. If I gonna make it like this. It's still like absolutely horribly small.
Your stronghold.
And even if I try to capture it, it's not gonna work, I don't think. I could do it so that I have my chat on my phone. It's probably how it will have to go, because I don't think I can make it work otherwise. You have to be full screen. No, Doesn't even want me to have it on full screen. That is it. No capture. Does it even work now?
Greetings, sire.
I don't think so.
Your stronghold.
Ah, this is a massive pain. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure it out somehow. Just does not want to cooperate at all. Might try this. I mean, now I have it on my screen, but I'm gonna have to switch it to full screen mode through OBS, so let's try that. It fucks up my entire setup. Massive pain. Game capture, full screen application. It's gonna have to be like that. Right, and I'm gonna have to verify it actually works. So when I run it, let me take a look. Now I see it. I think it captures my OBS. No, it's black screened, right? Still does not want to work. This is so frustrating. Why?
Loading.
Just why is it like this? I did manage to get it to work before. Modify. I might... Yeah, I think I might have a solution here, maybe. Modify. Apps, come on. Give me a second. I might be able to get it to work if I switch my DVX to a different profile. Let's do it this way. Yes. Then launch it. And let's take a look. Can I capture it now?
Greetings, sire.
Window capture. Yeah, I think it works now, right? It should. Let me just transform it to fit the screen. Finally. Hello, Kerry, welcome. Finally it works. Alright, everything should be set up. And I even have my chat on the freaking screen. That's just marvelous. Okay. I think we are going to go and play the campaign from the start again. I don't remember where we ended up, and I'm willing to just take it slow because I need to get back into it. I haven't played in a while, so it would be beneficial, I think, if I can just ease my way into it. Also listen to some of the beautiful voice acting. Okay, first.
As soon as the king had marched his army into the barbarian homeland, rumors began of a plot to seize the throne.
Yeah, it is no joke. It's absolutely hardcore. I know that.
Several nobles, including your father, sought to end the bloodshed, but on the way to meet for negotiations...
It was you that introduced me to it during the long play of it.
Bruised and exhausted,
It was absolutely soul-crushing.
...forest on an overlooked peninsula, where a small group of loyal troops are hiding. Although the country is lost, maybe from this refuge, you can at least avenge your father's death.
I say we act now and strike while the iron is hot. No.
The writing and voice acting maybe isn't all that great, but it has a lot of spirit. Yeah, it does, for sure.
We need time to gather
I mean, I was taking it unironically, actually. compared to some of the modern games storylines, it's just
Into enemy territory by the cover of darkness.
this works. Let me put it that way.
No, just listen. Our men are
At least this
close to
works.
starvation. This is what we must do.
All that after this game, yeah, clearly.
The debate rages on well into the night.
Even though at least Stronghold Crusader 1 has the historical missions narration, but it's nowhere close to this.
Your father well.
Also, not many people actually like the historical missions, so that was a little bit of a waste.
Time you got your first taste.
Hello Bart, welcome. People's faces are less painful to look at than hammer fights, at least. Yeah, that's good. I think that's what Go Guy's playing, right? During the Rose Tinted Marathon. Alright, I wanted to note something. Yeah, Kerry, I don't know if you watched Brigatio Caesar 3 map, my run of it, until the end, but we had a strange bug there. It might be related to Augustus because that's what I was running, and at the end of the map what happened is on the map specifically you have 2 clay pits that you start with, but you cannot build more, and they worked fine during the game, but at the time when I was prepared to win, what happened was I was also importing clay because the 2 clay pits were not sufficient for all the city's needs, but the carters were just all stuck and didn't want to deliver pottery to the warehouse, even though it had workers, it had road access, it was on the same loop, and everything should have been working because it was working before, but suddenly it just somehow broke. So I had to import some pottery in that case, and that won the map for me. You could check the VOD, and it's like the last 5 minutes. No, I don't have the save, unfortunately. If I had it, I would send it over, but I didn't save it. I should have thought about that. Sorry.
We need you to oversee the setting up of a good-sized base camp. Start by finding a suitable clearing, then use some of the wood plentiful in this area to begin your construction.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so this is the insane campaign, which means all the goals are actually gonna be higher, which means even this first mission actually requires you to have more resources gathered, and the missions which have combat are gonna be absolutely insane. Like it says, it's an insane campaign, so for insane people, like we are, go in. Gonna slow the game way down, place our hold here. Alright. Gonna have to wait until our wood piles in. Gonna build our granary right here. Then first we need woodcutters. Gonna need plenty of them. The more we get, the faster we can set everything else to work. In total, we are initially... Yeah, no problem. We are initially restricted to 8 peasants. So I think we are going to start with just these. How much food do we have? Yeah, that should last us for a while. Let's get these. That's gonna be 6. And then we can get... We could actually start with 8 woodcutters. I don't think that's very good though. Let's get a hunter right away. It's gonna help speed the game up a little bit. I'm gonna try to fiddle around with this a little bit because it's very small for me. I would appreciate if this was a little larger. It might be a little warped for you right now. I'm gonna fix it. Just a second. It doesn't want to really cooperate much. What I'll say. I could try to do the corner thing. Resize it entirely. And then take a look at your play. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fit this. Ah, of course, it just immediately transforms. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch small things. That's fine. My eyes shouldn't be that bad, but still a little bit annoying, especially on small maps like this one. You can zoom out and then very, very small. Like in Caesar, the first map that you play on. So we'll wait on some wood to come in. Then we can build a hovel and then some extra hunters. We need to finish this fairly quickly because there is a time limit, even though it's not displayed here. You cannot lollygag around too much. Also, how is the music? Is it too loud or too low? Let me know if something's amiss. I'm going to start placing more hunters immediately. But we need the house. Yeah, I think there's a time limit. You can lose because the advisor will say that the wolves are coming, I think, and then you die.
A message from your scribe. Animal tracks have been reported in the area, sire.
Sounds good? Okay. Perfect. How much pop space do we have left? Looks like we are at 6 hunters and then 7 woodcutters. Should be still within bounds. I thought that's just the setup for the next mission.
Scouts are reporting that packs of wolves are closing in on the castle.
We can verify it.
Supplies stored.
I'm gonna drop a save.
Saving!
And then we are gonna just run it on the highest speed and see what happens. Even though I cannot allow myself to win, so let's disable the woodcutters and then see if the mission ends, if we don't do anything. Because we need the wood for the mission completion as well.
Warning, your lordship.
No taxes is one thing, but what about a small gift? Go on. No taxes? Oh, that makes a nice change.
Warning, your lordship. Warning, your lordship. Work halted, my lord. Warning, your lordship.
Can you click on dogs in Stronghold 1? Yes, you can. Diddles. Diddles is waiting. Rover is waiting. Gotta figure out if it's losable. How are you doing on the food? Still gathering it. Suffice to say, if we don't get the food soon, we should lose, but if it doesn't happen, if we get full granary, I think it's safe to say that you are right, Karim, and there is no time limit. I was under the impression there is one, but it's possible that I'm mistaken. Because usually it's displayed if there is one. You would be able to see it. Sir bark a lot.
This policy of no taxes is the least we could expect.
Our granary stocks are growing.
Yeah, I think you are right.
Work halted, my lord.
Probably cannot lose this. Let's just gather the wood. Because I distinctly remember being attacked by wolves or bears on this map, but there are no wolves or bears. Which means my childhood memory just betrays me. That's okay. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of violence up next in the next missions. Even the first wolf one is gonna be pretty bonkers, I think. Don't worry too much. Gonna get the wood pretty soon. Gonna also slow the game down. I don't want the next mission to begin at lightning speed. Alright, we are victorious. Gonna drop the speed down. Can do 20.
Victorious, sire.
Alright.
Whilst the men frantically ferry precious supplies into the granary, Sir Longarm and Lord Woolsack ride into the camp.
Job well done. Not too bad for your first attempt.
No! The fool has pitched camp in the middle of the wolves' migration track.
Good. It will give the men some well-needed practice before we make our strike.
Poof! Now I have no choice but to send out a scout to find a more permanent position.
Alright, the first mission is pretty straightforward. But it's gonna get worse as we go, as the insane campaign is really no joke, as Carrie said. I know, what's up.
Day by day, the camp becomes more overwhelmed by the wolves, and their persistent howling robs the men of sleep. The situation is about to get out of hand when Lord Woolsack's scout returns. Soon afterwards, you are summoned into the command tent. Sir Longarm has convinced me to give you another chance. We have found the remains of an abandoned stockade.
Wolves plague this county every winter, so we need you to get the stockade back up to scratch quickly.
Failure is not an option this time. Just keep your eyes peeled.
Got it. Keep your eyes peeled for some vicious furries.
Safety of your men.
106 meat and complete the castle.
Before winter is upon us again. Use your archers to kill off any wolves that threaten your peasants.
Alright,
Sight your granary.
let's do it. Going to place our granary on this low ground here. Can also take my archers, send them up the hill.
We are on our
Of the keep rather. Gonna scrap this wall for wood. Gonna rebuild the stockade after. Initially it's very important to get our economy going very quickly. Going to set up a few woodcutters. Get rid of this. Stronghold 1 music is so glorious, I love it. Gonna keep our archers on this hill. We might try to pelt these wolves with arrows,
Yes.
but we would need a good position to do it from, probably from around here.
Moving off.
I'm going to place 2 hunters for now. We'll want a house, we can have it outside, it's not a problem. Let's start with some hunters. Currently we don't have any use for gold yet, so there is no point taxing people.
My bow is yours, my lord.
Alright, that was a hit. Gonna reposition the archers. And kill them as they approach. After we get some wood, we will expand the economy and then finish the wall. Should be pretty straightforward.
Instructions. Leaving
Okay, let's move the archers. Some of the trees might be in the way.
Notch arrows.
Come on, archers. Need you to hit something, please.
Orders. Finding targets.
Our lord might be in trouble if they don't.
Yes. Take steady aim. Wolves are attacking, my lord.
Lord is not great. He's definitely a lot weaker than Stronghold Crusader Lords,
Ready.
but he still is able to kill at least few. So let's keep the archers here on watch. Let's speed game up. Need wood. We are going to get it pretty soon.
Wood needed.
Should start by making more woodcutters. I'll place 2 more there, 2 more there.
Wood needed.
Another hunter, another one here. So all are peasants. It's gonna be enough, I think. Would be bad to invest into more at this point. Start bowling. And I want to give them a gate, but it can be here. Not a big problem. Like we need wood for completion of this mission. And what about the food?
Granary stocks are growing,
Yeah, the food is gonna require some more hunting. I'm going to drop rations.
Granary stocks are growing, sire.
And I think I'm going to build several gates for the hunters. One of them is gonna be right here. The other one right here. Take a look. Castle is not completed yet,
Message from
apparently.
your scribe. The wolves are on the prowl, sire.
Okay. So, how are you doing on the goal? Yeah, castle is completed.
My
Okay,
boys,
the wolves
you
are gonna attack.
We are on our
Right,
way.
let's move on and then shoot them again.
Ready. Wolves
It's fine.
are attacking, my lord.
Can lose an archer.
Instructions: not arrows. Leaving now. Your popularity
Our
granary
is falling.
stocks are growing.
Yeah, that's okay. We can even shut off the
Our
food
granary stocks are growing, sire.
eventually. For now, I'm going to idle woodcutters. Instead, place hunters.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire. Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
You have 86. Should happen pretty soon. Gonna need a little bit more.
Our granary stocks
90.
are growing, sire.
Going to quickly go into my Discord. Yeah, the music is shut off for a little bit. Need to check something. Oh, good. Continue.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire. No change in the treasury
I'm
lord.
going to give them money.
Why, thank you, my lord.
Our granary stocks are growing,
I
sire.
should actually bring the food pretty quickly.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
And we are victorious.
Victory.
Well, at least you can complete half a task.
Job well done. Now, our men are secure, and we can send a hunting party into the next county to eradicate the wolves for good.
Yeah, it's not gonna be
I
easy.
suppose it must be done, but we have to proceed with caution as that county is close to the enemy's border.
It's where the insane really kicks in, I think.
We need you to train some new recruits in the use of the bow.
The wolves breed in the next county. Find their lairs and wipe them out. It's them or us. Construct a Motte and Bailey fortification and strengthen it with some towers. Then start bow production and raise a force of archers with which to eradicate the wolves that run riot there.
Alright.
Place a keep to site your castle, my liege.
Shut up the speed. Going to place our keep. I think I would like it to be here.
Site your granary, sire.
Granary can still go there. That's okay. Going to need to spend some of our wood to wall this off. It's not preferable at all, but it's necessary. There are also wolves here, I think. So even if we do wall it off, it's not going to be totally safe. Okay, let's make some woodcutters. I'll start with the guys there. Then one there. Need to place a few hunters. We have only 8 peasants, so 4, 5, 6. I could actually do 7 and 8. Expand the stockpile a little bit. Then we need to wait until we get some food.
You'll have to work fast. These wolves are everywhere.
Yes, they are. That's a lot of them. It's gonna be expensive to run the things. I'm gonna immediately buff up our
Treasury Lord.
rations and start taxing at least a little bit. Is the speed for a little bit until we get some wood to work with. Cannot go overboard on population this mission. Since we can only hunt for food, it's very unreliable. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely way worse than farming of any kind. Even cows are more reliable. Where's the food? Alright, gonna have to use it for another cottage. Gonna place it here. Then I would like another woodcutter right there, right there.
Wood needed.
Let's speed it up a little. You'll get more planks soon. Still don't think it's quite enough.
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
Gonna drop 2 hunters. Another woodcutter. And then I'll need an armory. Let's get one on this side. And start with our first Fletcher. Going to build our barracks as well soon. The popularity is almost full. I'm going to switch taxes to even more. after we get that, 200. I might need another hovel
Enough wood, my lord.
fairly soon. We do have access to wooden platforms now, so we should set one up to intercept any incoming enemies, because we are at an enemy's border, as the advisors told us. There's gonna be an attack, I think. Kinda nervous about our military situation here. But we should still have a little bit of time on our hand.
Our gold stops
Let's increase the
grow
taxation.
steady, sire.
Let's get another Fletcher.
We await
Recruit our
orders.
first archer. And we should get another hovel. Get 3 more hunters. Let's take a look at our wood situation. Looks like we could afford a fortification. Not a large one, but something that would help us out a little bit here.
Yes, moving off.
Next wood batch is gonna go, yeah, we are gonna need to build more Fletchers. Let's do it. I'm gonna actually keep space in between them.
We await orders. Archers, ready.
How are you doing on peasants? We have plenty for now. So even more Fletchers would do us good. Probably one more at least.
We await orders. My boy's yours.
Get one more hunter.
We await orders. My lord. We are on our way.
There is a wolf there. And a bunch of them in the trees.
We await orders. Instructions. We await orders. Sir, Depuce's men have arrived.
Yeah.
We can't allow them to give away our position.
You should be okay though. Should have a defensive bonus from the tower.
Yes?
Some of them escaped, that's okay.
Archers, ready.
Do I need another Fletcher? I don't think so.
We await orders. My boy's yours.
So how are we doing on archers? 9. I'm gonna take this group.
Moving off.
Send them to fill the tower.
We await orders. Yes?
Gonna take these guys and try to shoot.
Archers,
Wolves.
steady aim. My boy's yours.
Alright.
Lord. We
Gonna-
are on our way.
No.
Instructions. Leaving now.
Move back.
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. We await orders.
This is almost terrible.
A message from your scribe. The wolves are on the prowl, sire.
Yeah, we should be able to handle them pretty well.
Wolves are attacking my lord, sire. Weapons needed, sire. Archers, ready.
Alright, let's move up. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Boys yours. Arrows.
Even if we lose some archers, it's fine.
Lord. Instructions. We await orders.
Some of them probably managed to either get through or they were in the
We are
trees.
on our way.
Some of them are in the trees here.
Leaving now. Finding targets. Archers, ready.
Horrible for targeting.
Take steady aim.
Alright,
We await orders.
not too shabby. Let's move them up.
Can't get there, Lord.
I'm gonna get another Fletcher.
Me lord.
Start shooting.
Arrows ready. We await orders. Instructions. We await orders. Notch arrows. Yes.
Yeah, there is a hole.
Archers ready. We await orders. My bow is yours. Me lord. Can't get there, lord. Instructions. Take steady aim. We await orders. We await orders. Yes. Moving off. Archers, arrows, ready. My bow is yours. Me lord. Notch arrows. We await orders. Instructions. We await orders. Finding targets. Yes. Take steady aim. We await orders. Needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Going to sack some of the woodcutters.
We await orders. Archers, ready. My bow is yours. Me lord. Ready.
We have a huge stockpile of wood. It's entirely unnecessary.
We await orders. Notch arrows. Yes. Finding targets. We await orders. Archers, can't get ready, there, lord. My bow is yours. Take steady aim. Arrows. Instructions. Ready. We await orders. Notch arrows. We await orders. Yes, needed, sire. Archers, ready. My bow is yours. Me lord. Finding
Should be
targets.
pretty straightforward to clean them up now.
On our way.
Let's eradicate this wall.
We await orders. Steady aim. Arrows. Archers. Ready.
Gonna probably split these guys up so we can clear more effectively.
My bow is yours, me lord. Notch arrows. Instructions.
So these guys over.
Yes. Leaving. Archers. My bow is yours. Can't get there, lord. Moving, me lord. Instructions. We await orders. Finding targets. Take steady aim. Archers.
Some of our guys are gonna get attacked.
Ready.
It's okay.
Me lord. Notch instructions. Finding targets.
Should be it. Then another goal. Eradicate the wolves. Right, yeah, it's done. I'm gonna slow the game down for the next mission.
Fortunately, the Rat's scouting party did not survive long enough to give away your position. But it is likely that they will be missed before long.
It's gonna be no joke.
A dispatch arrives from Sir Longarm.
Hopefully, by the time you receive this message, all has gone well, and you have put an end to those irritating wolves. I now ask a favor of you. Begin constructing an outpost on the edge of Duke de Pousse's territory in order to help me better judge the strength of the Rat's forces. You must not, under any circumstances, send confirmation of your mission's completion to Lord Wolfsack.
The Rat was raised as an only child in lands belonging to the de Pouce family. The Duke showed his mother favor, ensuring that she never paid taxes, and always had enough to get by. One day, a messenger came by, and it was revealed that his father was the same Duke de Pouce who his mother had once worked for as a serving wench. Due to an unfortunate accident, the entire de Pouce family had been lost at sea whilst returning from holiday, leaving the Rat as next in line to inherit the title of Duke.
Find a suitable location on high ground near the lands belonging to Duke de Pouce and start construction of an outpost. The wooden keep will offer better protection than a simple hall. Take some cattle to breed as the land there suits them well. Do not show yourself to the enemy, but should you be discovered, let none escape to tell. The hills will give your archers an advantage when firing from height.
Yeah, this mission, I believe it's gonna be pretty tough, but you can take it. Alright, let's start with building the keep. Keep is gonna go right here.
Site your granary, sire.
Granary is gonna go downhill. gonna want to keep it so that I can have as many cow farms as possible. So, how many tiles is a cow farm? I think something like this. Yeah, precisely right. Gonna immediately start making some food, and then you'll need a whole bunch of woodcutters. Fortunately, the wooden key provides +2 extra peasants, which means we are at 10, so it's gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can get 2 more, so we'll do it. And what about the granary? I'm gonna switch this to higher rations, immediately start taxing. Let's expand the stockpile a little bit. And yeah, the map is pretty small and the enemies are gonna come from here. So we'll need to build our defense somewhere along here, as far as we can build it, while keeping our cow farms as close to the keep as possible. Okay, once we get all the people to work, I'm actually gonna slap down a hut over here and immediately place down another woodcutter. I'm gonna build him here. There's plenty of trees in here, so it shouldn't be a problem. But these are a problem. I need to get rid of them. They are growing in bad places. So with our first batch of wood, we are probably gonna take care of that and also expand the farming. Cannot set up a weapons production quickly enough as I would like, but we didn't start with insane amount of wood. It has to be like that. We are also almost at 100 popularity. That's good. Even more woodcutters here. And farming. Look. I'm gonna start setting these up here. How much more will we have? I think we'll actually have plenty. Start making our Fletchers. Or at least one of them. About three peasants. Looks like we have like 2 more. Something like that. 1 more. Actually pretty tight. Going to build another hovel. Farm. Some woodcutters. Let's switch our taxes to be higher.
Wood stocks are too low, sire.
We'll have to invest into more farming.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Another hovel. Another Fletcher here. And then we'll need a barracks.
We await orders. Needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Food is looking pretty dire. Let's hope they can fix it quick. Going to have to expand the farming on this side, even though it's getting pretty close to the actual signpost. has to be done.
We await orders.
Wood needed.
This building has no labor, sire.
Six Fletchers already, it's pretty good. Now we'll be struggling a little bit with gold.
Recruits needed, sire.
And we also don't have people. Right, let's get another hut.
That there, my lord. We await orders.
And I'm going to have to start making the defenses. It's gonna be pretty annoying. I'm gonna want to push them as much forward as possible. Means something along these lines. I'm gonna want to keep them space for them to come in through. So it's gonna be here. Cut this off. And stretch this as much as possible. I'll start setting up some towers.
We await orders. We await orders.
Take some archers.
That's quite a run.
Start staffing some of the towers.
Yes.
You can actually
That's quite
choose
a
this
run.
one to be staffed even higher than it's supposed to be. Going to make sure that that is actually not as easily accessible.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Yeah, food is fine actually. Going to even expand it. Gonna need another hut.
Wood needed.
They've found us, sir. What are your orders? We await orders. Needed, sir. Archers, ready. We are on our way.
It's quite a few of them, but it's only spearmen, so we should be able to kill a whole bunch of them before they even do anything. It's possible they will reach our archers,
My bow is yours.
but we should be able to thin them out pretty well.
We await orders, my lord. Leaving.
A bunch of them split off actually, which is good for us. Yeah, they will struggle to kill the archers. A bunch of them are coming around, they might do it.
We await
It's reposition, I might have a tile there that's actually reversible.
yes. Moving on.
I think that's the case, yeah. It's gotta be fixed.
Ready. We are almost out. We await orders. My bow is yours.
Let's actually take the archers on our keep, I think.
Instructions. We have survived the enemy's onslaught.
Okay, now they want to retreat, that's fine. They can do that.
We await orders. We await orders.
I would like to switch my rations to be even higher. That would require an insane amount of cow farms though. Oh, let's do it.
Yes. Leaving now. We await orders. Granary stocks are very low, sire. We await orders. Needed, sire.
We are going to need to make sure that this is actually properly walled off. There's a problem because I cannot see it. Oh, I could have seen it in one of the rotations, I think. Yeah, this is it. What's the problem? Alright, let's take the archers.
Ready. My bow is yours, my lord. Instructions.
I'm gonna split them into
We
groups.
await orders. Our cows are struck down by a strange malady, my lord.
Yeah, that's not good.
Instructions.
Might force us to shut down taxation for a little bit.
Yes.
Gonna just stack that tower. Right, let's shut it off.
Flowing into the treasury.
I have some money stocked up, so it's not too bad.
Archers, ready. That's
Going
quite a
to
run.
send more
My
units
bow is yours.
over here. Gonna take a while for our people to actually restock the cows.
We await orders, lord.
Unfortunate, but some of them are still bringing some cheese, so not too bad.
Instructions.
I'm going to have to do another cheese tower.
Moving. We await orders. Yes. Moving off. Archers, ready. My bow is yours. We await orders. Me lord. We are on our way.
How are we doing on archer numbers? It's quite a bit. Going to expand our tower network. Should be fine. I'm also going to
Very low, sire.
take this wall, fiddle around with it.
We are almost out of food, sire.
It's fine.
We await orders. We await orders. Our scouts report another group of the Rats men heading in our direction. Are we ready for them? Leaving now.
We should be. Food is still looking dire, but the cows are repopulating fairly quickly.
Our
Switch
treasury
this.
is empty. We await orders.
Yeah, gold is a problem.
Very low, sire. My boys
That's what I expected.
moving off.
Because of the food situation.
The Rats troops are attacking.
Is this the final assault? Not yet. Right. Should be fine. I'm worried about the last assault. I don't remember if it's just spearmen, but insane difficulty tends to send
Enemy
even swordsmen fairly early at you, so might be something to watch out for.
we are on our way.
I'm going to increase the taxes.
A little money, my liege.
What are you doing on free peasants? Quite a bit. I could maybe justify trying to make another farm here. If we are able to increase the food production significantly, it would help, definitely.
Gold is flowing into the treasury, sire.
Can switch this to
Gold is
high rations,
flowing into the treasury, sire.
high taxation.
Wait orders. Instructions. Leaving
Need some gold stocks as well, because if the melody strikes again,
moving
gonna have to have enough to be able to deal with that. I'm gonna also place a tower there and there,
can't place that there.
as well as here. Might be worth it to go another Fletcher now. I think that's what we are gonna do.
Orders. Yes.
Let's take this group, send them over here.
Gold is
Okay.
flowing into the
How much money do we make? Quite a bit.
outlying villages have seen a band of the Rats troops heading this way.
I'm going to staff this tower as well.
Now.
Let's get another hovel. Is this the final assault? Probably not yet.
We await orders. My bow is yours. Moving off. The Rats troops are attacking.
It's a larger force, a lot of archers, but still we should have a superiority to a point where they just get mown down. Looks like it.
The castle has held. We await orders, my lord. We are on our way. We are almost out of food.
You have so much wood. Gonna just slap down extra farms, even if they are very inefficient. I'm just gonna do it.
We await orders. Instructions.
This means more juicy taxes.
Now.
I think it's a storm here. Not sure if you can hear the thunder, but the weather seems to be really
Our gold stocks
dire.
grow steadily, sire. We await orders.
Might have to close
Orders.
the window entirely.
Archers, ready. Moving up. Granary stocks are very low, sire. We await orders. My bow is yours. We are on our way. We await orders. Me lord, leaving now. We await orders. Needed, sire. Instructions. Outlying villagers have seen a band of the rats' troops heading this way.
How many archers is that? 90. I think we are fine. Whatever comes,
Yes, sire.
we just shrug it off.
Moving off.
It might be swordsmen though. No, it looks like it's just archers and spearmen. It's fine.
We have survived the enemy's onslaught.
Right, let's drop the speed. Don't want to start next mission on insane speed. Oh, last battle. It's still not the last attack. Okay.
We await
Makes me a little bit worried.
archers.
It might actually be Maceman.
We are on our way.
It might be.
Weapons needed. My bow is yours. Leaving now.
Not good.
A small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the castle.
Yeah, it's a small group, but definitely better troops. It's where the insane difficulty is gonna poke its ugly head out. Gonna keep some archers on the star as well.
We await orders.
And start stuffing the keep as well for any that might break through. But I really don't think they will. It's just so much that I should be able to mow them down, even if they are armored.
Orders. Yes, sire. The rats' troops are attacking.
It's a yeah, group of macemen. It's fine.
The enemy are vanquished.
Really not a problem.
The cowards have run, sir. We can't catch them. They give us away for sure.
The speed way down.
Victory.
You have boldly beaten back many of the rats' patrols, but a few stragglers have managed to survive the last attack and escaped. Although no new orders have been received, you cannot afford to let them reach Duke de Pouce to uncover your location.
Alright. I really am not looking forward to the Red's Castle mission, if I manage to get there today. I doubt it, but
Survivors deep into the
it's gonna be so much pain.
only to lose them in fog by nightfall. Meanwhile,
They have taken out half a dozen patrols and are actually invading one of my counties. What am I supposed to do now?
Stay calm, Depuce. Any rebel militia worth their salt fled abroad seasons ago. Your men can take care of a few sniveling outlaws. Why not come deer hunting with me to take your mind off things?
But they're only a stone's throw away from here. I have to do something.
Simply send a small siege force to sever their source of escape.
Is this where we get wheat?
That's easy for you to say.
I suppose it is. Actually not a bad mission.
Relax. By the time we return from our hunting trip, the problem will have resolved itself. Trust me.
The snake was once made governor to some of the richest provinces in the homeland, where he made an extremely fruitful living from underdeclaring the taxes he collected. But when the king found out, he had him posted here to the new colonies. During one of his first military encounters, he went up against your father, losing an eye to him in combat. On that day, the snake swore he would not rest until the decapitated heads of your entire family were lined up on spikes outside of his keep. Your scouts report that you are trapped without enough supplies to continue, or enough troops to fight your way back. Your only chance is to make your stand here. They have found a strong defensive position.
Yeah, this is the wheat mission.
River, and one of your lieutenants has already started building a base. The land around the river is very fertile. Use it to grow some wheat.
Yeah, if one of our lieutenants start building the base is gonna be terrible, which means I'm gonna have to tear it down. Oh, he plays to keep. Okay, right. Yeah, we're gonna need our granary. Gonna build it. Where do we build it? I suppose we could have it here. Alright.
Archers!
Gonna take the archers. We'll start with quite a bit of wood, but we'll need to start farming quite quickly. We'll start with wheat farms here. And we'll need a lot of woodcutters. Gonna start with these guys.
Place that there, my lord.
So 10 people in total, which means 3, 6, 8.
It's very late, sire. Aren't you tired?
Okay, let's place down a hovel there. Gonna do another wheat farm. Really kick the production into overdrive. Get another woodcutter and 2 of them here. Need to expand the stockpile. Do it like this. Yeah, let's just let the peasants spawn. Have some extra wood, but it's gonna be necessary for other things. I'm gonna need a mill. But not just yet.
No change in the
Increase that. Going to collect some taxes immediately. Okay, first wood is making its way here. I'm still not having enough, not having any wheat, so need to do something about that. I suppose we could add an extra wheat farm for now. Wood is very
Our food
thin,
stocks are dwindling.
but I really need the taxes, so sure. I suppose we could start with our weapons production. Because the first attack is actually no joke and it happens pretty quickly. Might be worth it. Might have to
Our food stocks
slash the
are
food
dwindling.
rations. They will be collecting the wheat pretty soon, at least. That will require a mill.
More wood is needed.
You're gonna have to wood pretty soon. But people are a problem. I don't have enough.
Workers available to run this
Gonna have to make a hovel. And then start preparing the bakers already.
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
You'll also need the barracks pretty soon.
Wood needed.
Yeah, let's get the barracks. Gonna also make the farms. Gonna place 2 more.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Going to start preparing more bakers.
We are almost out of
Another
food,
hovel.
sire.
Food is gonna get better soon. I think I killed my bakers
Building
when they
is
came out.
on its way.
It's horrible.
The granary
Gonna starve for a little bit.
are
Gonna have to
stocks
shut off taxes. It's gonna get better, but it's gonna require some time. I think when I placed the second row of bakers, it actually despawned my people who were already carrying flour, which is terrible. Worst kind of thing. I really don't want that happening.
needed, my boy is yours.
At least we started to make some bows early. Sort of good. Okay, now they are bringing some bread finally. Going to expand the bakers. Gonna elongate the route a little bit, but it's nothing terrible. Another farm. I would like to get
Granary stocks are growing, sire. No change in the treasury.
do
lord.
that.
Wood needed.
Alright. Gonna wait on some wood again. Fine.
Await orders, needed, lord.
Could also benefit from another hovel. Gonna do it.
Granary stocks are very low, sire. Our food stocks are dwindling,
fine.
my liege.
Get another Fletcher.
A small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the castle.
I'm going to place extra woodcutters over here. And one here. And another hovel. Is gonna mean more taxes if we have surplus peasants. I'd like another Fletcher, I think. The first attack is gonna be pretty vicious.
We await orders.
I would like to set up my wall, but I don't think it's possible for me to do it just yet. Could start by making sure that this is inaccessible. If we get like 30 wood, I could wall off at least a part of it. Would be helpful, and the keep archers should shoot quite far, at least. For the first attack, it's actually better if you wall these choke points off and let them go around here. Yeah.
To the ramparts.
Alright. Gonna have to do some desperate measures, so it's gonna be this. And then this, right? What's the attack like? Yeah, it's not small. Gonna have to cut this part off. I'll go high rations
Gold stocks grow steadily, sire.
and keep making Fletchers. Every archer counts.
We await orders. Our treasury
Archers,
is empty. Ready.
We're taking care of them pretty quickly, but the spearmen are going to be a problem because we are not focusing on them,
Can't get there, Lord. We are on our way.
but we will be pretty soon.
The apocalypse is upon us.
Not enough wood, my lord.
Be fine. We're gonna lose some woodcutters. It's okay. Spearmen shouldn't really be a problem.
We await orders.
Right, it worked out, sort of. I'm going to cut this wall off. Make sure our woodcutters can actually access the wood properly. And these two guys are actually terrible. I'm going to replace them now. Same actually with these. These are really walking far. But it's gonna get solved. I'm going to place another one of these. I'm going to actually want another mill, I think. We are getting some surplus wheat.
More wood.
And then even more bakers. I also need to think about the wall pretty soon.
Needed, sire. Instructions.
Wood needed.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
It should supply us with enough bread.
We await orders.
More wood is gonna go towards the wall next. Still could do with a lot more Fletchers, but I'm not gonna push it.
We await orders. Needed, sire.
Not yet. A lot of wood here. I think I'm gonna shut off these guys. This guy as well. This guy just useless. Gonna place him there instead. One guy there.
We await orders.
Going to make another Fletcher. I'm gonna make him here so he doesn't block off the access point. I'm going to start walling. Don't want to spend all the wood, but a significant portion of it needs to go towards the wall.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
Should just make another hovel. Make sure we have as many people as possible.
Not enough wood, my lord.
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire.
Wood is still a problem. How does this
Stocks
look
are
like?
very low, sire.
Could set up my wall here. Maybe a tile further. No, still not good enough. Like this then. Still not good enough. Alright, we are going to make an entrance there. Start making some towers.
Granary stocks are very low, sire. We
Take
await
all the
orders,
archers.
Lord. Moving off. We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. Yes. We are on our way. Archer. A message from the rat.
Prepare to grovel before me in my court. You do not have what it takes to defeat the likes of me.
Archers, ready! My bow is yours. Me lord? Instructions. Leaving. We await orders.
Alright, let's just pack the towers.
Archers, ready! My bow is yours. Instructions. We are on our way. Leaving now. We await orders. Yes? Archers, my bow is yours. Me lord? Instructions. We await orders. Yes. Moving off. Archers, ready. We are on our way. My bow is yours. Me lord, leaving now.
This tower is gonna be pretty important, so it's good if we stack it more.
We await orders.
I'll take these guys.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Another tower here.
We await orders. We await orders. Yes, sire.
Keep some archers on the keep if possible. Going to do another Fletcher there. How are we doing on flour? It's like we could do with a few more bakers if we get the wood. He has a whole bunch of archers. Gonna maybe do some losses to us, but we have 50, so should be able to take this attack without any problems. Slap down a few more bakers.
The castle has held firm.
Wood needed.
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. My bow is yours. Me lord?
Wood needed.
Wood is lacking.
We await orders.
I think the amount of Fletchers we have is actually fine. Take a look at the attacks. Yeah, it's gonna happen pretty soon.
Instructions. We await orders. Yes? Archers, ready. My bow is yours.
Gonna do another tower. Center here.
Me lord? Moving
Let's
off.
pack it.
Instructions. We are on our way. We await orders. Leaving now. Yes. Archers, ready. Moving off. My bow is yours. Me lord? We are on our way. Leaving now. We await orders. Instructions. Moving off.
Make a tower here. If any of them are approaching, you should be able to snipe them from there.
We await orders. We await orders.
Can actually
On our way.
just sit them there for now. It's fine. Might want extra Fletchers.
We await orders. Yes. Stocks are growing, sire. Weapons needed, Archers, sire. Ready. My bow is yours, me lord. Leaving now. Instructions.
Might actually do it. It's not like I need it, but let's do 2 more hovels. Going to expand the granary a little bit. Gonna slap some extra bakers probably. Wood is a problem though. I really shouldn't spend all of it if it can be helped.
Moving off.
Seems like a fair amount. I'm gonna use these archers now.
Leaving now. Archers.
Stack the
ready.
tower.
We await orders. My bow is yours. Moving off.
Wood needed.
We await orders. Needed, Lord. Instructions. Can't get there, Lord. We await orders. We await orders.
Should get more soon, yeah.
Yes, we are on our way.
I think I'm gonna do some more Fletchers here.
We await orders. Archers, ready.
Alright, that's 12 more.
Now is yours.
Use them. Gonna wait until they pass.
Lord, moving off. We await orders. Needed, instructions.
It's gonna be a lot of archers. Probably around 100.
From the rat.
Frightened? The glorious.
It's like this is gonna be the last attack.
Brush you aside.
I'm pretty sure the last attack contains some siege weapons.
Fly from my arm.
But even if it does, I don't think they are gonna be able to break through very well.
Orders. Archers,
Might actually start making some extra archers and then send them out once the actual attack starts.
weapons needed, sire.
Gonna take a look at something real quick.
We await orders. My bow is yours. The rat's troops are attacking.
Okay. Do they have engineers? Yes, they do. And a lot of archers, but we have more, so we should outmass them, outshoot them. And the engineers are dying. We are good. We had enough critical mass. They might construct a single catapult. Yeah.
We have survived the enemy's onslaught. A message from the rat.
Ah! My stupid troops can't, won't.
Drop his speed.
My foolproof plan.
Victory. Fortunately, you have survived the assault, and as luck would have it, taken control of another county. No sooner has the dust of battle settled than a dispatch arrives, summoning you back. You are certain the lords will be pleased with your progress.
It's gonna be pretty hard, I think.
Damned fool! What in God's name did you think you were doing?
Well, to be fair, it was I who gave the order to scout further.
Yes, but not even you would be stupid enough to authorize an all-out attack on Depoos. Meanwhile, the rat receives news of the loss of his county.
I can't believe it. My troops have scattered all over the place. There's nothing I can do. I've lost the county.
Show some backbone. My contingency plan is already in motion. You'll have your county back soon.
Oh, Legendary Raider. Is there an echo? It's possible because I have a pretty good mic. However, my room is not exactly full in terms of its walls, so there might be some echo involved, unfortunately.
Like a pair of naughty schoolchildren.
And none of the filters I tried in OBS did really help.
Puss is willing to consider a truce once we withdraw our troops from his county.
Ah, it's a trap. This youngster's father was killed the same way. We should use our momentum for another strike.
No, we don't have the manpower to sustain a full-scale war. You are dismissed, leaving the Lords to discuss the important details of your next mission. Finally, a red-faced Sir Longarm storms out of the room to give you your briefing.
Lord Woolsack, in all his wisdom, wishes you to arrange a truce. But
Not that bad, okay.
I will lend you my finest mason, so you can prepare yourself for the work.
It's not exactly empty, but I don't have much to put on walls, really.
Camp in an open clearing.
It's just a flat, so
Await Duke de Puce's arrival.
I'd have to somehow... I think the people who actually do this, like,
Secure our land.
for life,
Please talk
they would
must.
make a room and then cover it with soundproof foam or something like that and put it on walls. Sometimes you can get something that would look like it's even like is visually appealing. So I might consider something like that. I do have some furniture in here for sure, but it's just not doing the job properly because, well, the room isn't that big, which means the echo is actually worse, I think. But yeah, might have to fiddle around with the filters at some point, the actual filters in OBS, if it helps, but it's really tough for me to figure it out. Maybe even adding some more furniture pieces here would be good. Might have to think of something. Alright, this mission, pitch camp in open clearing, await Duke de Puce's arrival. This is the ambush mission, I think. It's gonna be insane because in the insane campaign it's where you actually encounter swordsmen, I believe.
Duke de Puce wishes to meet us in this valley surrounded by cliffs. It looks like someone has moved some of them. It's a trap! Sir Longarm was right!
A trap! Our advance party was mown down like animals. Now, I will give you some new orders. Build a large fortification and prepare your troops for Duke de Puce's arrival. Use the masons I sent.
I like this mission, yeah, it's pretty hard. Yeah, especially on Insane. Like, the modded version of the campaign is just something else. Not only is the mission longer, but I think I had like 400 archers and still the swordsman managed to chip my fortifications quite a bit. So yeah, we have the insane mode, which makes the game insanely hard. Like, the missions are, I think, at least 4 times as hard as your hardest difficulty regularly. You will see. So far it hasn't been that bad, just because the missions were featuring mostly spearmen and archers from the enemy side. But here we only have access to archers, not even spearmen, and the enemy is gonna have halberdiers and swordsmen. So it's gonna be something else. Gonna be real hard. Okay, let's slow the game way down. I'm gonna place my keep right here.
Cite your granary, sire.
Alright, granary is gonna go on this side. Going to immediately start working on my warehouse. I would maybe like to move it even. No, it's fine. We can just keep it in a center like this. It's fine. Let's take a look at wood. We are gonna have plenty, but we will need to set our stuff quickly. Start by some pretty effective woodcutters there. Few of them here. I'm gonna start with some bows, which means I'm gonna build the armory pretty quickly. Do it. Unfortunately, barracks is made of stone in this mission, so it's gonna be something we will need to do. I'm also going to build a hovel, this cliff. Start making some wheat farms. I'm going to start building them here, I think. As far as possible from the entry. Or the edge of the map, rather. Going to start with 3 of them, I think. Gonna also start with some hunters. They are not gonna be great later, but for now they are gonna be the only source of food. Let's build our barracks. I'd like to have it over here, I think.
Recruits needed, sire.
You'll need people. So I already built 1 hovel. It should be enough, but it might be better we start with more.
No change in the treasury lord.
I'm going to immediately go up to
The treasury lord.
+4 taxes. Kerry says, I remember this was the first roadblock when you played it for the first time. Yes, it was insanely hard. And I don't think it's gonna be much different this time. Even though I know what's coming, it's still not gonna be easy. First, you need the peasants to actually work, but I am going to make some bowmen pretty quickly.
Recruits needed, sire. We await orders.
3 of them for now. It should be enough. How is the wood looking like? I have just a little bit left. I'm going to make another woodcutter here.
We await orders.
Gonna be pretty important. There are also rabbits. I noticed something. If a campaign map has pre-placed farm, the collision for it is only the visible farm. Like apple orchard gets collision only for the hut and each tree instead of the full square. Probably was that way in an earlier patch with which the mission was made. The campaign map has pre-placed farm, the collision for it is only the visible farm. So you can place multiple of them very close to each other, I suppose. Might be something good for like the hops farms or the wheat farms, if they can be made smaller. Sort of an exploit, but you need to make do with all sorts of things on the hardest.
Can't place that there, my lord.
So I wouldn't be necessarily opposed to... Let's not shoot the deer. Using that. They're not bears, but I'm fine with them. There are some more. I'm gonna have to deal with these. I'm gonna place a woodcutter there. Our first wood is making its way here. I'm going to make a quarry as soon as possible. Do we have any free peasants? Not really. But we'll have to wait a little bit.
Our food stocks.
I think the hunters actually brought in some food already, which is good.
My bow is yours. Moving off, me lord.
Wheat farm depends on its rows of columns, so it's random in a way, which collision you want. Alright. Yeah, I don't think the apple orchard would be that great, because the guy actually needs to walk around a certain amount of trees to gather a single piece of food. However, the wheat farm, if he's able to just mow down like 3 pieces of wheat and then go back to reseed it and grow it, it would actually be a hard outcome, I think. Because this way you wait a lot until he mows down all of it before he starts bringing it in. It's not a big deal, but it could help. Alright, I'm gonna have to invest into a Fletcher soon, I think. But first, probably let's go and melee the rabbits. I'm going to make some woodcutters.
We await orders. We are on our way. We await orders. Yes.
You can see it later in later levels with pre-placed farms. I noticed it like 2 days ago and found that interesting. Yeah, it definitely sounds interesting. I suppose it might have some practical uses. In some missions you could make that so that the farms work faster in a way.
That's quite a run.
I never noticed that myself. Okay, let's start making some Fletchers. How are you doing on food? It's not great. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, first wheat is making its way here. I'm gonna make a mill there.
Work is available
to run this building.
Make another hovel.
My bow is yours.
I'm gonna start a baker, I think. So more people would be great. Alright, the Fletchers took some wood. It's fine. Gonna get more soon. There's actually a lot of wood in there. 3 of them should be able to constantly cut this and still retain it. Because we don't want to necessarily cut out all of it, because the mission is gonna be insanely long. But even cutting this would be beneficial, because it's gonna block my walls. Alright, he's already coming.
Upstart.
Well, it's gonna be a problem.
Take great delight in dispatching you myself.
I'm going to make a wall. Usually wall is all the way here, but that's not very good, I don't think. Not sure. I think I'll start by pulling it out like this.
Me lord, we are on our way. Instructions. We await orders. Yes? Leaving now. Archers ready.
I think I'm going to build few woodcutters there. Just to delay them, I'm gonna build another hovel. Alright, we have a bow. Gonna recruit the archer.
My bow is yours.
To spend our wood whenever possible. Going to go for another quarry, I think.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Granary stocks are going to be fine once we get some actual bread. I think we'll want more Fletchers very soon. It's gonna be super important. Also, my archers dropped out a little bit, which is not great.
Instructions.
And this is not gonna be serviceable for long.
We await orders. Yes. Moving off.
I'm not sure about the first attack. I'm sure it's gonna be pretty large. Bears, yeah, they are killing the woodcutters. That's okay. Expand the Fletchers. I don't want to go overboard, but
our treasury is emptying.
I really don't have the bows, so we might as well go with the 5th one. Going to make some hovels. More people mean more taxes. That is attacking our people. Yes. He's gonna be very mean and bully my woodcutters. It's fine. Believe it or not, these bears are gonna be helpful at some point.
Wood needed.
Still no attack. I'm not sure how much stone I have. 8.
A small group of the rat soldiers are heading to the castle.
I don't think I could have really fortified better. Maybe it is possible, especially if you build the quarry very quickly. Might be worth it.
My lord, you have not slept for days.
What? Oh yeah, it's 2 AM here, so it thinks that I'm playing for a very long time, even though it's not really the case.
We await orders. Archers ready.
I'm going to just pack that tile insanely high with my archers. Also going to fortify this on the sides, I think.
The rats' troops are attacking. Me lord, leaving now.
So how many is that? 2 swordsmen, right? Yeah, that's gonna be the main problem, I think. Swordsmen are gonna be insanely mean.
We await order. Instructions.
I'm going to need the power of the woodsman. Going to also spam some wheat farms.
We await orders. We await orders. Yes. Moving off.
The rabbits are gonna be helpful as well. Delaying them.
We await orders. Archers.
I'm going to probably melee the knights.
Granary stock.
Yeah, I think so. Unless my woodcutters can get to them pretty quickly. It's gonna be necessary. Okay, let's just... let's not delay with the economy though. That swordsmen are here, we are doomed, yeah. Whoever knew that red makes swordsmen, right? I'm gonna try to delay them.
We are almost out of food, sire.
Woodcutters are gonna be
My boys, yours.
insanely valuable. These guys already red. Good.
We await orders, Lord. Instructions. We are on our way. We await orders.
Archers are derping out.
Now, ready. My boys, yours. Moving. The lords are attacking. Instructions.
Alright,
We await.
let's melee them.
Yes. We are on
I
our
think I didn't lose an archer even. Might have been one of them.
orders.
I'm pretty sure they targeted my peasants, which is actually preferable. Okay, food is very low to non-existent right now. Gonna have to spam more bakers. Alright, let's take the archers, send them there.
Orders.
I'm going to scrap this hideous thing. Also going to get rid of my excessive woodcutters. Come on, this guy is... he's there to stay.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Because he bugged out on the crenellations. It's okay. So how do we want to do this? The closest point where we could have our defenses would be... right here. Where did you get that mod? I tried googling it, but nothing came up. Actually, if you... the easiest way for me to send it to you or do that would be if you join the Discord. It would be if you click on the About on my channel in Twitch. You can go to... there are links and there is Discord. You click on that and it will send you an invite. And if you are at Discord, I'm gonna assign you a role and then you can access... it's gonna be called Notice Board, and on the Notice Board there should be the Insane Mode files that you are just gonna download both parts and then extract them to your game files, and it will overwrite the original campaign, so it's gonna replace the files. You cannot play the normal difficulty anymore, but you can always verify files from Steam, and then it will or reinstall the game, and that would fix it up for you if you want to play the regular difficulty again. So if you join Discord, I'm gonna just quickly make sure, yeah, you are here. I'm gonna assign you a role so you can see it. Okay, no problem. They were actually provided by Kerry here in chat. I'm not sure where he found them, but it's a pretty good mod. I'm a big fan of it. Alright, I'm gonna just absolutely wall this off. No access points anymore, since there are swordsmen. There's just no way I could have defended that. But I'm gonna need crenellations. Don't remember where you found it. Yeah, no problem. The main thing is, we have it. been a few years. Yeah, I can believe that. Right, well, let's make a wall. I would like this to be thicker before I start adding staircase. It's missing a little bit of stone. I'm gonna get it soon.
We await orders.
Gonna also need to expand our stuff. Going to want even more food eventually. It was a bit terrible. Let's just replace it. Use Gunny Map Unlocker to make campaign files editable in the editor. I edited some maps myself to chill out and free build mainly, but this looks promising. Yeah. It's probably how it was made.
Scouts report a large force of the Rat's men are marching towards us.
I would like to get more stone. Make my staircase finally. But I'd have to... yeah, let's just delete some of this wall, I guess. Can always expand it. I'm paranoid about the attack now. Let's make the staircase.
Instructions. Leaving now.
Take all my guys.
Orders. We await orders.
Send them here.
A message from the Rat.
Oh, about to retreat, are we? Well, it's no use groveling now.
Expand bakers. Gonna make another mill. There. Wood is very low.
We await orders. Yes.
Gonna also need
Very low.
extra peasants soon.
The Rat's troops are attacking. We are on our way.
It's a lot of them and they have Leatherman. It's gonna be a problem because... yeah, they even have Macemen actually. At least we kill the ladders quickly, right? Yeah, but even one might be a problem. No, we are fine. But it's a lot of archers, so that's gonna be a problem. Unless you can get rid of them very quickly. It's like their melee units actually derped out a little bit, which is preferable. They will have height advantage from here. It's gonna be a problem for me. They might even kill a lot of my archers that way, yeah. Looks like they are doing that as we speak. Should still take a lot of casualties, but... that was painful. I think I built my wall wrong. I think I did. Yeah, I'm gonna just lose a whole bunch of my stuff and they are gonna break through. That hurts. Even though they did lose a lot of melee units, it's still not gonna be enough, I don't think. Alright, let's just fortify the keep for now. Switch to high rations.
Gold is flowing into the treasury side.
That was incredibly bad.
The enemy has breached the walls. We await orders. Instructions. We await. A traveling fair has come to town, my lord.
Hard trying to... that it doesn't delay the next attack and going to compound, yeah. That's the worst part about it.
Instructions. We await orders.
Traveling fair, who cares about traveling fair? I can just increase my tax a little bit. So you already have that set up.
We await orders. Archers.
These macemen are gonna absolutely come to town on me.
Instructions. We await.
Why cannot you access the keep? They are sending them one by one though. This might be good. Traveling fair. At least there's that. It's a little bit of defense in front of my stuff at least. Even the singular macemen are actually a problem. I'm going to have to overspend on my Fletchers. Make absolutely sure we have enough archers. How are we doing on wheat?
The granary is full.
Gonna need more. Yeah, granite is full, that's fine. Gonna also want more hobbles. Okay, now a bunch of macemen are coming. Can do it. Shoot them.
We await orders. The enemy are instructions.
Alright. What I'm going to do is just scrap this useless wall because it betrayed me. It was very mean. I'm going to have to figure out how to build it properly. I think last time I actually had it differently set up. So I could just wall it like this. It's not important, but problem is we don't want them to shoot it by catapults. So that's why we have it like that, and then here, and then we will have our proper sort of defenses set up around here, I think. Going to just slap that on there. High ground as well. And the fact that granary is full is not great. I'm gonna build another granary.
We await orders needed, sire.
Right. I'm gonna have to build a staircase. First, I'm probably gonna expand this. Build one there. I think I'm gonna build one on this high ground as well now. How do you want it? Kinda tough. I think there. Okay. Going to want a lot of wall. Because if we have the archers on the actual high ground, it's gonna help out as well. Because we don't want them to do what they did last time to us. Which was go to the high ground and then they had the advantage.
Archers ready.
I'm gonna put a lot of our stuff there, but also we'll need some of our stuff on the low ground. Also, I think next attack is gonna have some siege weapons. It's gonna be a big problem. Gonna build another armory, I think. How are you doing on wood? Terribly, okay. Still don't have access to the market. It's gonna be a pain. Gonna add one more woodcutter to this.
Scouts report a large force of the Rat's men are marching towards us. Me lord, moving.
Okay, let's add some more archers there. I'm going to build some small walls there and here. Should be targets for any catapults. Actually, this large one is bad because it might block some arrows.
We await orders. Instructions.
Going to build crenellations here.
We await orders. We await orders. Needed, sire. The rats
Start adding some extra Fletchers. It's a lot of leathermen, and this time we cannot have the advantage of picking them off before they actually deploy. So it's gonna be a pain. What do they have? This is fairly similar attack. They do have some halberdiers in there. Halberdiers are gonna be pretty rough to take down with what we have here. But we are making more archers by the minute. Good. You'll need a lot of archers. Okay, yeah, this time is working out better, I'd say. Even though still they are annoying with this. Okay, we can pick off the Leatherman. Good. A lot of Macemen coming. We should get face full of arrows.
We await orders. Weapons instructions.
How are we doing on food? Still could do better. We are making surplus, but I'm gonna want a huge population to support my copious production of archers. Mostly I'm just struggling with wood currently.
The castle has
It's
held
the biggest problem. It's gonna have to be addressed.
orders. We await orders. Leaving now.
Going to repair my stuff if they did chip it. They did a little bit. Mainly just the granulations. Fine. Can easily repair that. Gonna add granulations to this as well. And then going to want to expand this upper area. Add some granulations to it as well. I think this one tile is actually bad.
We await orders.
Alright, and let's put a bunch of archers on it. If we get the wall, the staircase there,
Archers ready. Moving
then
up.
send them there. That's gonna help.
We await orders. My bow is yours. Scouts report a large force of the Rat's men are marching towards us.
More wood is needed.
Looks like we could do with some more food soon. We're currently in the process of running out. Let's add a few more farms when we can.
We await orders.
In the meantime, keep pumping out archers.
We are on our way. The Rat's troops are attacking.
It's very similar attack. They still have, yeah, that's a lot of halberdiers, and we can even see some crossbowmen now.
We await orders.
While we still are restricted to only archers. Alright.
Leaving now.
That's what you get when you are insane, I suppose. Let's add a few more Fletchers. Going to get...
More wood is needed.
I cannot get a farm yet. Bad. Should get shredded.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Yeah, now it's even telling me the food is bad. I kinda noticed it before it actually happened, but the sheer amount of wood we need for bows is something else.
A message from the Rat.
They are chipping my walls a little bit.
Your nemesis will soon triumph over your so-called army.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Going to start adding some farms over here as well.
Not enough wood, my lord.
We await orders.
It's a lot of bows. Let's recruit the archers.
Weapons
I'm
needed.
going to repair my walls whenever they chipped it. Looks like they did it here and the upper side as well. Let's repair that. It's gonna be okay. And start spreading these guys out.
Moving off. Yes.
Gonna want to send a bunch of them on the upper side as well, because clearly
Orders.
that needs reinforcing.
Archers ready.
Send some of my guys here.
Leaving now.
How are you doing on wheat? Not great still. It will take a while for it to kick in.
Wood needed.
I think the hunters are actually out of deer, so we'll just demolish them. I'm also going to get rid of one of the quarries.
off!
How many archers do we have? 150. I don't think that's gonna be enough, but it's a start. Going to widen my areas for archers here. Probably do the same with these.
We await orders. We await orders.
It's a lot of bows.
Yes. We are on our way. We await orders. Recruits needed. Archers, my boy is yours.
I think soon we are gonna approach a point where we can produce bows faster than peasants. Yeah, I think that time is swiftly coming.
Sire. Weapons needed, sire. Lord. Moving off.
It's gonna take a few more, but pretty straightforward. We have 100 popularity, so no way we can make them faster. Appear faster, that is. I'm gonna add some more bakers and another mill. Another hut.
We await orders. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Instructions. We are
Gonna
on our
also
way.
pick some over here, they're gonna flank fire.
We await orders. Weapons needed.
But they might be a target of guys that might be trying to shoot over. Because AI just loves to do that.
Danger, my lord. A massive army of the rat will soon be upon us. Weapons needed, sire. Moving off. We await orders. Needed, archers, ready. We are on our
So
way.
how are we doing on
Yours,
archers?
yours.
220.
Weapons needed, instructions.
It's not bad, but I still think I had way more. Yeah, we still have time.
What about a snack, my liege? The rat's troops are attacking.
I think wheat is fine for now.
We await orders. Weapons needed. We await.
Might actually want even more Fletchers. Looks like he could handle it.
Can't place that there, my lord.
It's a lot of engineers. Gonna be pretty annoying probably. Yeah. And they are pummeling my actual line. Gonna have to build some more cheeky walls to disallow them mangoning me or catapulting me that hard next time. Keep producing archers in the meantime. It's a lot of swordsmen. They should be melted pretty quickly.
Enemy are vanquished.
Okay, the Leatherman will retreat now. It's fine. I'm gonna have to fix this wall up and it's gonna be a little confusing because of how the catapult erect that. Right. It's repaired. Did they hit this part at all? No, they didn't. Alright, let's repair the crenellations as well. It's fine. These walls are all damaged. I'm gonna have to repair them. Gonna do extra walls along here as catapult practice for them. Gonna want to hit them, I'm sure. I don't want them to provide the walls to provide much cover, but I'm gonna still place few here and there. Might be enough to for them to hit that instead of my main stuff. Right, let's keep producing archers.
Recruits need
Going to just take a huge wall of them and send them to this wall.
archers ready.
Same with
We're on
this.
our way. We await orders. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. We await orders.
Think I might handle 1 or 2 more Fletchers on this side. Think I might want extra mill. Some extra bakers.
Wood needed.
Because the grain is piling up.
We await orders.
Don't really want that to happen too much.
Weapons needed, sire.
If you place a wall on top of a cliff, you can make stairs
My bow is yours.
part of the rocks. You mean this, right? Yeah, I think we tried that last time and it didn't work.
Even now.
So we can try. I have the stone. So we can place a wall there, and then if you want to make a staircase, just wouldn't allow me to do it. I think they fixed it somehow.
Danger, my lord. A massive army of the wolf will soon be upon us.
Well, oh yeah, right, like this, right? So could have maybe done that. Not sure. And now it's Army of the Wolf actually. It's gonna be pretty insane. I'm gonna need every single archer I can get my hands on.
Moving off.
Still not the final assault. Gonna expand this wall. It's gonna be a very thick chungus.
A message from the wolf.
Soon you will see what it means to wage real.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Weapons needed, sire.
He is gonna be absolutely mean to me. It's a lot of swordsmen and halberdiers, as well as crossbowmen, but I'm not worried about the light units. It's more about the armored units.
We await orders.
Keep making units.
Weapons needed, sire. Weapons needed, sire. Weapons needed, sire. We await orders. We are on our way.
At least they're letting me shoot them quite a bit. It's our advantage. They will attack soon though. I don't think they are gonna let me pick them apart. Probably. Could still happen. I wouldn't complain about that.
Yes. Leaving now.
How are you doing on archers?
Bow is yours.
370 on archers. He's sending some units now. It's gonna get melted.
We await orders. Weapons needed, lord. Moving off.
The wall is just bristling.
We await orders. Weapons instructions. We are on our way.
Seems they have given you more time, at least I don't remember thousands of gold in this mission. Yeah, there is more time, but you've seen the attacks, even the earlier ones are actually pretty harsh. If you don't make Fletchers quickly, you just get overwhelmed, because there is no way with 8 archers you would be able to kill swordsmen.
We await orders.
Unless you get your lord involved, but then again, it's Stronghold 1, so your lord is pretty squishy.
We await orders. Weapons needed,
So
sire. Yes.
yeah, and without the woodcutters, I don't think they would have been so whittled down.
We await
The beginning
orders.
part is actually what
Archers,
gave me the most trouble, I think. And also building too much in the front can actually hurt you quite a bit, as we saw earlier. It's actually kind of strange. I didn't think it possible to recover after I lost a bunch of my archers. I lost like 40,
orders. Weapons needed, instructions.
but it happened, so gonna gladly take that.
We await orders. We are on our way. Yes. Archers, ready. My bow is yours. Instructions. We await orders.
441 archers.
We await orders. Weapons needed. Archers, ready.
Like a remix.
Leaving
At the beginning is the hardest in original missions mostly too. Yeah, that's correct. Especially on some missions, harder than on others.
Can't place that there, my lord. We await orders. Weapons needed. My bow is yours. Moving off.
Alright, they are stacking on top of the staircase, so gonna add some more space for them to go to. We're gonna love that. I would like to do that here, but I don't know if that's wise.
We await orders.
Lord Mannequin is attack quickly. No. Lord Mannequin mission is such a cancer. I don't want it.
Our way.
You just reminded me of something truly terrible.
We await orders.
I mean that mission.
Leaving now.
That mission is something that makes you question your life's decisions. That's
We
no
await
other way to put it.
needed, sire. Danger, my lord. A massive army of the rat will soon be upon us. We await orders. Weapons needed, sire.
Sorry for that, I misclicked.
Message from
It's
the
fine.
You anger me, you will pay dearly.
Weapons needed, sire. Archers, ready.
How many archers do we even have
The
at this point?
Are attacking.
Almost 500. Right, I don't think they can break it.
We await orders.
Still gonna recruit more though.
Orders.
You should just melt them, even if they send armored units. Nobody has the right to survive 500 archers. They're sending their engineers in a strange way. They might have managed to... yeah, they made a catapult. It's fine. Gonna destroy them. They did hit my walls a little bit, which is annoying. But this is the last attack, I think. Gonna just crunch them. Isn't... yeah, I think next mission is actually Lord Mannequin, right? Oh no. If it is, I'm in big trouble. If not, then even there is even one that I despise more, and that's probably, well, all the no build missions, obviously, but also the Red's Castle defense mission can be absolutely insane on this mod.
We have survived the enemy's onslaught.
Alright, should be it. I think it might be bugged. Last time what happened is it didn't complete, even though we killed everyone. Now maybe the engineers are gonna leave and it's gonna complete. I wonder what about attacking Pick 2 mission. They were insanely hard already. Yeah, I think they didn't touch the no build missions actually, because they are already insane on the very hard difficulty. Yeah, I think this mission is actually bugged. it will not allow me to progress. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time and I'm gonna build gatehouse. I cannot build it over my troops. Alright. Well, let's scratch this wall. I'm gonna take a bunch of archers, send them here, but I don't think that there is anyone that we can kill to finish it off. I think there might be someone bugged in the rocks or wherever.
Me lord? Instructions? We await orders. Yes, we are on our
Archers, ready!
My bow is yours. Can't get there, lord. Me lord? Can't get there, lord. Instructions? We await orders. Yes? Leaving now. Archers, ready! My bow is yours.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Instructions?
But we did win. This is finished, so might as well.
Retire, my lord.
Unfortunately, we don't have the victory cinematic for this one. And that was Red's proposal, I think. Oh yeah, breaking the siege, this Lord Mannequin's castle. Oh no. Not the user castles included with the game has no win condition 2, like they haven't even tested it. One of these sieges. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
I have a tale from days long gone of the scrawny rat who told a lie. The rebels saw his plans undone, and arrows rained down from on high. Run, run was his soldiers' wail, as death from above continued to hail. For the rat, the end is nigh. On his knees for mercy we'll hear him cry. As bards throughout the land do their level best to undermine the rat's authority, and with Lord Woolsack's judgment questioned, Sir Longarm takes the lead. You soon receive word that the nervous Lord Mannequin has dared to take up arms against the enemy alongside you.
Goose, you need to take care of Lord Mannequin. If just one lord rises, they will all rise.
Well, I have to reclaim my counties first, and I still haven't got enough troops, so I was waiting for reinforcements from.
Enough! Lay siege to Lord Mannequin's county, or I'll string you up.
Ah!
In return for your service, I hereby promote you to commander of all rebel troops. You have earned nothing less. Your first urgent task will be to lend aid to Lord Mannequin until the siege on his keep has been lifted.
This mission, I just start to remember its horrible
Lord Mannequin
aspects.
is under siege, and it is vital to our cause that his county does not fall.
The main cancer is the lack of wood, I
Company of
think.
spearmen and command his garrison to victory. Success here may well spark uprisings from some of the other counties.
Alright, let's do it.
Is under attack. Quickly, get the men to the walls.
Going to take my units, send them here. Going to start demolishing this for precious wood. Do they have siege weapons? No, they have Leatherman, but that's fine. Demolish that. I'm going to recruit archers immediately.
Needed, sire.
We don't have access to the trading post yet, which is not great, as you can imagine. Gonna build a Fletcher here immediately. Going to send all the units over here.
Ready.
I think I'm actually gonna build a wall in the front. We pull it off a little bit, just to give us some extra time.
Recruits needed, sire.
Need recruits.
Needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Where are we going?
My boy's yours.
Alright.
Always ready. What'll it be? We're leaving now.
Just move.
Tell us what to do.
Archers, come on.
Now.
Going to start making even more.
We await orders. Needed, sire.
Let's put them on the keep. I think
You can count on us.
it's actually better if you stack the keep with your archers, maybe. I don't remember. Okay, that's some wood. Gonna need to buff that up. These farms are bad. I'm gonna wait until this guy deposits the wheat.
Off he goes.
Oh, I made a mistake. There's a hole.
Ladders away.
Alright,
Instructions.
should be fine. Deposited it. Let's get rid of it. Going to scrap this wall.
Off he goes.
And do the stairs to the farms as well. Oh yeah, could do it, but we can also farm the beach.
Ladders away.
This is a very fertile beach, apparently.
Push them off.
Let's get that. How are we doing? I don't think we are doing very well, but should be enough. Pull us through. Going to make that. Okay, workers, I'm going to build a hovel or two. Also, let's relocate this horrible armory. Oh, they are through, okay. Well, still should be able to just shoot them, I think. But they are sending their reserves. Maceman, okay. We do have 2 spearmen here.
Enemy are inside. The pass is under attack.
That's a lot of macemen. I think he's gonna kill me. Unless we can shoot the maceman. Come on. Lord is sadly weak. Come on, no. No. Okay.
The enemy are. We await orders.
I think the Lord just takes a single arrow to the face and immediately dies. But whatever, let's make this thing. Unlock the gate. Going to need to redesign this. Alright, let's...
A little
I cannot do that, I don't think. Actually, let's... Yeah, let's do that.
A little money, my liege.
Going to recruit an archer.
Recruits needed, sire.
Have to get another
We
peasant.
await orders.
Remove this armory. Going to rebuild it. Over here.
Gold needed.
Gold is needed. Fletcher is not great, but it's better than scrapping him, I think. I'm just going to get rid of some of our stuff soon. Start making some bakers. I would also like to relocate this mill. It's not great to do that, but it's just the people who build these castles really build them in the worst possible manner.
We await orders.
Alright, let me just repair my wall here. Going
Tell us
to
what to do.
Yes.
pull everyone back.
Granary stocks are
Going
very
to remove the
low, sire.
gatehouse, I think.
Archers, ready.
Is the granary empty? Not yet. Gonna do it.
We are almost out of food, sire.
Let's put the granary right here.
We await orders. My bow is yours.
You can count on
Alright,
us.
that's 22 spearmen in the tile. It's quite a bit. I'm going to place little 1x1 walls to distract catapult fire.
Stone need.
Also need a whole bunch of stone promoves in between the bread cycles. Yeah, because they didn't deposit it yet, so now we don't have interruption.
Are growing, sire.
It's good.
We are losing a little money, my liege.
Going to invest into another Fletcher.
Me lord? Can't get there, lord.
Also, just another ox. Another hovel. I think we might want another farm, but I'm reluctant to do it. Wood is really scarce on this mission, so cannot really waste it much.
Stone need.
So our food is not looking stellar right now.
Our treasury is emptying.
I just want to do a single baker extra.
We await orders needed, sire.
Stone needed.
I think I'm not going to make a gap in the wall.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
This mission is really like the theme of it is massive amount of spearmen and melee units in general, so that would be lethal if we had a gap. Usually a gap is good, but here it isn't.
Order, yes, sire.
Where are we going?
Which is real scarce.
Warning, your lordship.
Cannot easily make more.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
At least we are getting some stone now. Good. Also more, yeah, should increase our taxes. If we had a shop, that would be totally fixing our problems here, but we just cannot.
We await orders.
Gonna need
Archers,
another Fletcher, I think. I'm going to double up the wall, probably. It's a tough question. Do I double up or do I crenellation it? Both of those could be useful. Depends.
we await orders. My boy is yours.
I suppose crenellations come first.
Our gold stocks
Still don't have enough to
steady.
cover it all. Also, there is a little bit of wood wall I can scrap. Good.
Wood needed.
Almost had enough there, but another woodcutter is coming.
Needed.
Place this one. Going to make another baker. Going to make another farm, I think.
Not enough wood, my lord.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Most fertile beach in all the kingdom.
We await orders, lord. Sire.
Another hut. Another baker, but I just cannot do it just yet. I'm gonna have to keep some wood for bows.
Await order instructions.
Gonna increase the rations.
Stocks grow.
Even though money is not really the problem here.
Our food stocks are dwindling.
Might want to keep it on knife's edge in terms of food.
Gold is flowing into the treasury, sire.
Don't get to use advanced troops that much during campaign. Games before Far Cry 3, I would say, often they give you cool weapons, troops, and then game ends. Not much game left to make use of them. Yeah,
Hey? How did you get in here without me knowing? No matter.
that's
I'll
correct.
send some of my troops to dispatch you.
It depends. Some of the games are pretty good, but the older games tend to do that. That's correct, I'd say. I'm going to repair the wall, sort of, but also not really. Partially repair it. Fine. Gonna keep some gaps here and there. I'm going to also do a little bit that. Still keep making archers, and I'm gonna drop some spearmen here and there on the walls.
Archers, ready.
You can count on us. Wood stocks are too low, sir.
The rats' troops are attacking.
Where is he coming from? Here. What's the scale like? Yeah, it's not that long a mission. It makes sense because of the wood.
Our granary stocks
I'm
are
gonna keep
growing.
this on high.
Stocks grow steadily, sire.
Wood needed.
We did make the granulations.
We await orders, Lord.
That's good.
No.
Did we get more stone? Not yet. It's a lot of tents. I really don't want to build my wood walls for small walling, but yeah, it's gonna be fine. The engineers might be able to get some catapults, which are gonna... yeah. I think they also love to pelt this section more than the others. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit of a problem.
We await orders. Instructions.
Some units on the keep.
Push them off.
We await orders. We await orders.
Going to make 2 more Fletchers. We did take some losses, but it's still okay. We have the critical mass, I think.
We await orders. Yes.
Off he goes.
Archers, ready. Moving off.
They're bringing the catapults closer. It's not gonna be good for them. I suppose we could try to get...
Castle has held firm.
So how do you make the walls or the stairs through the cliffs? I suppose if you take this wall, it's not really working too well. This could work, right? It's a big drop. I don't think it works. Just scrap it, it's fine. We are going to repair a wall first. Wall here. And then granulations. Didn't actually suffice. That. I think they love to shoot at this point, so I'm gonna just make them happy and add a few walls here. They will probably focus on that next. Wait a bit.
Orders needed, sire. My bow is yours. We are on our way. Warning, your lordship.
Right. How are you doing? I think we are gonna drop the rations.
Stocks grow steadily, sire.
Don't need that much gold in this mission. The main choke point is the wood.
Needed, sire.
Just cannot get enough of it. Gonna get another Fletcher.
We await orders. Instructions.
Where are we going? Always ready. What'll it be? Off we go. That'll be a little tricky. That'll be a little tricky.
And a drop could stare it down from the wall to the top part if there are no rocks. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar how to do it. So, just Just cannot do it. This wouldn't work, right? It's just a big drop like that.
We await orders. We await orders.
Still don't have access to stone towers, so it just have to be walls. I'm going to double them up though. And also, that means I'm gonna need one regular wall at least, and then use stairs for the drop. Alright. So do something like this. And the stairs themselves. But it might have... yeah, if I do it here, it might actually work. Mean. Doesn't want to work. Or if I do it on the right on the cliff's edge, you think? Like that? I think that's what you meant. Let's just not fiddle around with that. Just has rocks in the way. Yeah, it does. Let's not bother with it, it's not a big deal.
We await orders. Weapons needed, yes, sire. Moving off.
Going to
Message from the rat.
Oh,
scrap these two.
I bet now you're worried. My Imperial troops will soon be upon you.
We await orders. Archers, ready.
Going to use some of our stone for small walls in and around here. These cliff walls are gonna be invaluable for catapult target things.
We await orders. My bow is yours.
How many archers we have? 76. That's not a lot, but it should be enough. They do have a whole bunch of archers, but I still think we should be fine. Also got more stone. Should repair my fourth wall, I think. At least a little bit.
We await orders. Instructions. Weapons. We await orders.
40 wood. I might want another Fletcher. How are the trees doing? We're cutting them down. Right, this is getting pretty intense. Let's hope the catapults are actually targeting some useless stuff.
Ladders away!
Looks like we managed to whittle down the archers pretty well.
We are on our way. We await orders. Archers, ready.
So is that the last attack? Not yet. I'm gonna have to cut back on my woodcutters a little bit. It's okay, we don't need to build much stuff anymore. Just mass archers and we should be good. They do love to shoot these two.
We have survived the enemy's onslaught. We await orders. Needed. Instructions.
What'll it be?
We await orders. Yes. Archers, ready. Leaving now.
I think I'm going to just make sure that we have new walls for catapult practice. They do love it. And I'm gonna double down on this wall.
We await orders. My bow is yours. Moving off.
I think this is a pretty bad wall in total. Just might fit some crenellations in front of it.
We await orders, my lord.
We'll see.
We are on our way.
More archers.
Instructions.
Good. Final attack is gonna come pretty soon. We'll see.
We await orders. We await orders.
How are you doing on foot? Might do a clutcher.
We await orders. Yes. Leaving now.
On this mission, it would be horrible to invest into spearman production. I think the ones that we got initially are quite enough.
We await orders, my lord. Sire. Moving off.
The next mission is the Red's Castle, if I'm not mistaken. That's just terrible.
Tell us what to do.
It's gonna be so much pain.
Orders needed. Instructions. Sire. We are on our way. We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. We await orders. Yes. Leaving now. We await orders. Archers ready.
Should have enough, I think. I don't remember the composition of the final assault, but I found voice lines for pikemen to push off ladders too curiously. Yeah, I wasn't even... Yeah, they shouldn't be able to do that. Maybe it was why they... like... The ideas for the units were all concepts at some point, right? So they just worked on something and they were scrapped. What do the pikemen say, by the way? Do they say the same lines as the spearmen? Ladders away? Push them off?
The rats' troops are attacking.
There are some pikemen and crossbowmen in there. And a bunch of macemen, but shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, many more macemen in here. Just outside of the map currently. Gonna need every single archer I can get.
Moving off. Weapons needed, sire. We await orders.
Gonna just spam the shit out of the walls. Yeah, sure, easier to record more voice lines than needed and re-record missing voice lines. Than re-record missing voice lines, yeah. Makes sense. Their archers really shouldn't be a problem.
We await orders. Yes, sire.
They still have a lot of macemen. If they send them all at once, they could have done some damage, but if they keep just trickling them in, it's not gonna help much. On this mission, I'm sure they didn't want to make it too insane, just because the wood is so limited here. You really cannot be expected to have much more than I have here. He has some swordsmen as well, just 4 of them.
We await orders. Archers ready.
Pikeman did die pretty quick. Speed the game up. This annoying archer.
My boys, take steady aim.
He did hit him once, So there's a possibility we can do it again. Possibly even... It's not gonna work. After the swordsman die, he will probably just run off.
The enemy are vanquished. A message from the rat.
Not again! I don't believe it! I'm surrounded by idiots! How can you have beaten my troops?
Alright. Lord Mannequin done on the first attempt, not too bad. The initial part is the tough part, because our Lord was insanely low. Almost died because of it. Come on, finish up.
I must say that I am imperially impressed with your military achievements. I have often toyed with the idea of taking on that pathetic little rat myself, and I feel certain we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh no, this is the beer mission. Right? I need to remember. Oh yeah, the beer mission. The beer mission is not too bad, I don't think. The first attack can be pretty quick. But other than that, the mission itself shouldn't be that bad. However, the one after that is where it becomes really tough. That will be Rat's Castle defense. It's horrible. Alright. It's very late here. But I think I can take one more mission before I have to end. Take a look at it.
An urgent dispatch arrives from Sir Longarm.
Congratulations are in order for the way you handled that last mission. But we are about to face our greatest challenge yet. Leave immediately for the borders of our homelands, bringing with you a select band of your best men. All will be explained upon your arrival.
You ride your horses until they're near exhaustion, and finally meet with Sir Longarm's messenger, who hands you your briefing.
Spies report that the rat is due to launch a do-or-die attack on our lands, and you must intercept and delay his forces. There is no time to raise an army, but Duke Beauregard will send a large force to help us in return for a shipment of ale. Once the rat's siege force is defeated, Beauregard has agreed to let us take the rat's neighboring county without resistance. Grow hops and brew ale to send to the snake, but be warned. It will be hard to keep your people in line whilst meeting the terms of the deal. Use any means at your disposal, even cruelty if necessary. The rat's force must be defeated here.
Cite your granary, sire.
Alright. So... let's do a granary right here.
Me lord,
Let's take the troops. Gonna
instructions.
send them here.
We are on our way.
Gonna start with woodcutters there. And here.
Can't place that there, my lord.
I need quite a few. Gonna be 8. I think I'd like more.
We await
But problem is the attack is gonna happen pretty soon, I think. It's the tough part here. We do have some spare wood, so I'll start with a hovel. And then we'll grow wheat, because we have to. But also some of the farm space is gonna be required to be saved for... The last one's bad. Some of the farm space is gonna be required for hops. It's gonna be a problem, you can imagine. Because you cannot support a huge population off of this. I don't think. Again, it's gonna limit us at least a little bit. We do start with some weapons, so we're gonna build an armory and a barracks. And then another hovel.
Our granary stocks are growing,
Wood
sire.
is not looking stellar right now, but just have
No
to
change
start
to the treasury lord.
taxing. Can also drop another farm right here.
Stone needed.
There is stone here, but it's gonna be tough to extract that. Do we have access to tars yet? I don't think so. No.
Stone needed.
On this mission, it might be good to just go wood walls. I think. For the initial attack. And I want. Let's get that.
Yes. Moving.
Take our archers.
Archers,
Let's
my
split
boy
them
is yours.
parts. Going to wall this off. Make sure it's walled off properly. Also, this place needs to be walled. Take our wood. It's necessary to do it. Not sure if he can bypass it, he shouldn't be able to do it.
Me lord.
Let's split these guys up.
We await orders. Yes.
Going to want to take my extra peasants if I have any. Looks like we are still recruiting the woodcutters actually.
Recruits needed, sire.
I'm gonna have to manually
We
recruit.
await orders needed, sire. Archers ready. My bow is yours.
I'm going to send them only once we have
Recruits
enough.
needed, sire. We await
Recruits
orders,
needed,
lord.
sire.
That's quite a run. A message from the rat.
Yeah, problems.
Fool!
We already will have
You'll
problems.
soon pay for meddling in the affairs of your superiors.
We await orders. Needed,
Alright, we can do this. Come on.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. Instructions. We await orders.
Send them on the
We're
tower.
on our way. Archers ready.
I'm going to also fortify it, I think. But it's not as easily accessible. I'm gonna post my spearman in there.
Yes, my lordship. We're leaving now.
Holding shift could send unlimited men to any tower.
My bow is yours.
Shift. I think they are already standing there, that might be the problem.
Can't get there, lord. Instructions.
Doesn't seem to work for me.
We await orders. Needed, sire. Yes. Recruits needed, sire. Archers ready. We await orders. The rats' troops are attacking.
Alright, they are here already. Quite a bit of them. See if we can make it.
We await orders. Needed, sire. My lord.
Alright, we did go get some wood. Good. Going to make another stockpile there. We did lose an archer, I think. We'll still be able to clean them up. Problem is the spearman. Yours. Some of them are gonna just beeline it for my stuff,
Count on us.
which is fine.
Where are we going?
Recruits needed, sire.
Going to start placing some Fletchers.
Can't place
I
that
do it.
there, my lord.
Goes to the enemy to build. Right.
Always ready.
Be okay.
What'll it be?
We await
We did
orders.
suffer some losses.
Yes.
That's completely unacceptable. Now I'm blocking myself. Build that. We do have some wheat already. Going to build another stockpile. Get a mill here. I'm gonna start building these.
More wood is needed.
Another hovel. It's probably necessary.
Place that there, my lord. Archers, ready!
I'm going to scrap some of this wall. Do we want more woodcutters? I suspect I might want extras here.
Can't place that there, my
Start
lord.
cutting this forest
Can't
down.
place that there, my lord.
Might be able to support that. But food is gonna be a little tight.
Granary stocks are very low.
Yeah,
sire.
it's gonna be okay.
Our gold stocks grow steadily, sire.
Getting a quarry might not be the worst idea, but I think since we cannot build
Food, sire.
ours, I'm not sure actually. It would take a long time to amass enough stone.
Morning, your lordship.
It's a long mission. I might actually do it. I think we should be able to support it by now. Or at least soon. Just need some extra wood. Can you make one here? Depends when where the stockpile is gonna be here. Okay, good.
Wood needed.
Going to also invest into more bakers.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
It's very important.
We await orders.
You can count on us.
Recruit all the units.
We are almost out of food, sire.
Going to just go ham on farms maybe. Should be enough to support continuous production pretty much. Get another Fletcher.
We await orders, my lord. Instructions. We await orders. Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Fine. Should be continuously making more bread.
I have had a change of heart. Due to the recent increase in army wages, I will need you to supply me with more ale. Still a fair trade, don't you think?
I'm going to build a hops farm. Going to increase this to
Our gold stocks grow.
large rations.
We await orders. Yes, that's quite a run.
So it's gonna take a while
Out of food, sire.
to mass the stone. I'm going to build a trader here. Let's take a look. We could buy stone. We could buy bows even. We have the money. Now food has run out momentarily. That's fine.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Yeah, it's okay. Gonna get better.
We await orders. Archers, ready.
I think it's gonna be important to get another Fletcher. It's better to make the bows
The
ourselves.
rat soldiers are heading to the castle.
Alright, we're gonna have to beat this attack back, and the way to do it would be to use wood towers. Problem is I don't have the wood currently, but they are bringing it. It's fine. I don't have the stone really. I do have some, I suppose. Cannot build a tower there.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Unfortunate. Could we fit a wooden tower by a stone wall? Not really, unless I'm mistaken. Buy some wood. No, it looks like it's terrible. Can we do it here? I think it needs to be
My bow is yours.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it needs to be actually, what do I want to say? Gatehouse is as good as a tower. Yeah, I suppose, right? I don't like the gatehouses though, but we'll do it.
We go, me lord.
Once we actually beat this attack back, I'm gonna redesign the whole defense.
We await orders. Instructions. We await orders.
For now, it's just temporary. I would also like another quarry, probably. If I can support that. Looks like food is still a little tight. Could potentially get another farm.
The rats' troops are attacking.
Would probably allow me to get. They look out of place just from the stats, cause standards, yeah. They do look out of place. I don't like to use the gatehouses like that. Just bad. But I'm gonna have to do it. Okay. Be able to handle that, right? Yeah. With a straightforward fight.
We await orders. Yes. Castle has held. Archers ready.
I think that getting another warrior would be good. Question is, can we support it and can it be built somewhere where it wouldn't interfere with my farms? Yes. Also another ox here. Wood is still struggling to keep up. I have the second mill though. So eventually more bakers would be good.
My bow is yours.
Going to scrap this.
Me lord, we are on
Second
our
attack is the exact same as the first, with that much time to prepare, even in the original. Same problem, yeah. I think it's gonna get worse as we go. How close can we get this gatehouse? All the way there.
Instructions.
Okay. How many people can fit into a gatehouse?
Yes. Leaving now.
Quite a few.
Granary stocks are very low, sire. Archers ready. My bow is yours.
You can actually fit it with an insane amount of units.
We await orders. Me lord, that's quite a run.
It's infinite, right?
Almost out of food, sire.
I'm going to place some hops farms now. Just one. Well, it's terrible. Can have one in here.
Hop farms must be placed.
It's not gonna be good, mind you, but we need it. I'm going to place some brewers.
Our hop plants are overrun with hop weevil. The crop is ruined, my liege.
Should be fine. Food now looks okay. So let's increase that.
We await orders. Weapons needed. Instructions. That's quite a run.
I think I'm gonna fit insane amount of units in this gatehouse. And just mow down anything that comes from there.
Outlying villagers have seen a band of the rats' troops heading this way.
Reinforce the cheesy walls. Might do more wall here and there. It's not really necessary, I don't think. Gonna invest into some Fletchers. In terms of hops, I just cannot make more. It's a problem. I don't think I can fit another farm anywhere.
The rats' troops are attacking.
Might be that we can fit one here somehow. No, that's a hill. I think I might have fucked it up with the construction.
We have survived the enemy's onslaught. A message from the rat.
The world has gone crazy.
Yeah, the gatehouse cheese is actually great.
Destroyed.
It allows you to stack a lot of units into it. It's pretty good. Gonna have to counter our stuff. Hold up.
There is something wrong with our hops, my lord.
I think what I'm going to do, reduce the rations, reduce the taxes.
Into the treasury, sire. Gold is
I'm going to scrap this farm. I'm gonna build a hops farm instead. Fell short of placing 2. Finally have some ale. Gonna be a problem. I have too much stone, I think. I could easily make more gates. Do I want to though? I think I'm gonna just scrap this. I suppose I'm gonna do it. Lots of bait, it was all farm placements. Yeah, it looks like it. Somebody made sure that you cannot have many.
orders. Weapons needed. My boy's yours.
It's fine. I'm going to just buy a lot of bows.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed.
Speed the game up.
Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. My counties have been hit hard by the storms this season. I am afraid I will need even more ale to raise money for the troops. Me lord? Recruits needed, sire.
Snake being his best honest self, as always. That's fine.
We await orders needed, sire.
Gonna be able to send him a lot of ale eventually. I think that I'm going to start selling some wood. I have too much.
Place that there, my lord. We await orders. Recruits needed, sire. We await orders. A message from your scribe. Dire news, sir. Duke Truth has just taken one of the neutral counties. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire. We await orders. Needed, sire. We await orders. Recruits needed, sire. Recruits needed, sire.
Gonna buy some cheese. I want 100 popularity.
I've seen a band of the rats' troops heading this way. Yes? Archers, ready! My boy's yours. Me lord?
I like these messages like this are happening live with the counter. Yeah, it's great. That's why I like this game quite a bit. Even though it's very dated, the campaign just feels like stuff is alive, you know.
We await orders. We await orders.
It's good. I think those context things are actually very important in terms of making it feel that way.
Something wrong. We await orders. Archers, ready.
I'm going to build a cheesy wall eventually. How many archers is that? Should be plenty. Going to build a wall here. Bring it around like this. Gonna keep our spearman here.
We await orders. Weapons needed, sire.
Going to just buy more bows.
We await orders.
There's a hole in the wall. Woodcutter goes there. Is it here? I suppose, right? Here. Hey, they want to shift to my wall now. It's fine. Sure, it's gonna be just fine. Cat.
We await orders.
Could have been really bad, but also have so many archers, I don't think it's gonna be a problem
We're on
anymore.
our way. Leaving now.
I'm going to just kill whatever comes.
We await orders.
So yeah, I hope that you manage to, if you do decide to play the Insane campaign, I hope that you manage to get far. You seem to have quite a bit of knowledge about the game, so you should be able to do it. You can let us know in the Discord if you have any screenshots or anything like that, if you manage to go towards the end of it, perhaps, at some point. I think there is still a hole. Yeah. He's just mean. Ruined my day. Gonna wall everything off completely.
We await orders. Archers, ready. We are on our way. My boys, your instructions. We await orders.
We'll try to replay it with the modified files. Yeah, it's fun. It's also very hard though. It's gonna be a little soul crushing, but
We await orders.
I'm sure you're gonna get through it.
That's quite a run.
This mission isn't so bad at all, but after this one it's gonna just start to be insane, like completely insane, I think. Because so far the game has been only counting on us having archers and recently spearmen, and it still was throwing swordsmen at me and crossbowmen, so you can imagine when you get access to actual better units and towers, it's gonna assume that, yeah, you are good now, you can handle punishment in spades.
Moving off.
Where are we going?
It says 40 AL out of 30 should trigger the event, but it's not. It's a special event, not present in editor. So I guess it's bugged now that the map was edited. Was it that the snake was asking for even more ale? I think that might be the case.
We await orders. Weapons needed, Lord.
Or perhaps one of these little side events, the nuggets of lore. Not sure. Unfortunately, yeah, like you saw with one of the missions, some of the stuff might be bugged a little bit. It says you do have only 34 out of 40. Yeah, we don't have the 40 yet. It's getting there though.
We await orders. Weapons needed. Instructions. Leaving.
Could just buy more bows, just to be sure.
We await orders, sire. Weapons needed. We await orders. That's quite a run. A message from your scribe. The shipment of ale has been completed and sent to the snake. Hopefully, the reinforcements he promised will arrive soon.
Insane force of archers, yes, it is.
We are on
For
our
this mission specifically.
orders.
Gotta make sure no bad people get through.
We
It
await
could be really bad.
weapons needed, yes, sire. That's quite a run.
could also just sell stone and make even more money, but I don't think it's necessary to go full tryhard.
A message from your scribe. The troops promised by the snake have arrived, sire. Leaving now! Moving on!
Gonna take Snake's archers, put them on the gatehouse. I should actually just set them in front of the defenses to die, but whatever.
Me lord?
The Snake is very trustworthy individual.
A massive army of the rat will soon be upon us.
Is there a tree in the choke point? No, there isn't. Good.
Tell us what to do. Yes, my lordship.
We await orders. Weapons. We await orders. We are on our way. Yes. Archers, my bow is yours. Ready. The rats' troops are attacking.
Alright, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of halberdiers especially. Or how they are called in this game, pikemen. Yeah, now only the pikemen remain. They're gonna take some punishment, but we do have almost 300 archers, so I suspect they're gonna melt. Looks like they are melting.
Enemy are vanquished. A message from the rat.
Things are going well, aren't they? Yes. I think they are. Must be.
They did manage to chip this wall though. You can see there is one tile damaged. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Redeemed medieval era historical fact. Is there any topic that you would like to discuss? Have anything on mind?
With the siege force annihilated,
Alternatively, I could come up with something myself, but it's usually better if you have something of interest that
has broken
you would
his
like to
faith
talk about.
and has claimed the Rats County as his own.
Alright. Here are more instructions.
I expect nothing less from that double-dealing reptile. I will deal with him myself. In the meantime, we have had some good fortune. Whilst the rat has been running around the county like a headless chicken, a small force has stolen into and captured his own castle. He is currently charging home to retake it, and I want you to go there and take charge of our garrison.
Yeah, this is the Snake's Castle mission.
To intervene sooner. No one asked me. These rebels have had too many easy victories against Tippus. He's making ours look weak. Make sure they don't succeed this time. I'll go break some eggs.
When the pig was born, it is rumored he would
Well, peasants ate quite with a good taste thanks to the fact it's simple to make food tasty with just salt. You don't need expensive spices like pepper.
invaded small towns.
Yes, you don't need expensive spices, and people in medieval period
Army of rogues.
usually did pretty well in just knowing their surroundings really well. So they would often use
As their leader,
your regular sort of herbs that you would find in forest, or you could even grow yourself in your garden. Things that would be used as seasoned food.
Against its former owner.
They were of course very fond of seasoned food because bland food is terrible. So they would use all sorts of herbs and even like dried mushrooms or even other things like that to just add to meals to make them more palatable. They also were quite fond of porridges, which is they would boil oats or other grains in pot, and then you would add. They also liked sweet things, so you would also add honey or other kinds of seasonings like that that would go well with sweet things, and that would be their like favorite sort of meal usually. They also were very fond of meats, and different kinds of food require different sort of seasonings. So you would have your herbs for sweet things, and herbs for meat, and herbs for vegetables. And overall, yeah, it's very, like, there is a big misconception, especially if people just assume by watching like Hollywood movies which depict medieval period as only this dark, grim thing where everybody's dirty and sick and malnourished. While in reality, peasants usually had to eat pretty well just from the sheer amount of work that they were required to do. Usually, no people were spared from manual labor, so you would need a lot of energy to perform these tasks effectively, especially in like terms of wood cutting and farming, things like that. Yeah, like this game's intro cinematic, precisely. So yeah, they would do their best to procure good food because that's a good part of your life, and they would also be it's required for their sort of style of life that they were having. And also, different kinds of people in medieval period would eat differently, and there were many classes, not only peasants, but even middle class that was developing burghers would often try to get closer to nobility in their sort of things that they ate. So they would be able to get some even like more expensive spices from abroad, or even the stuff that was real expensive but made in Europe. They would be able to get that. So definitely could taste a lot of tastes that we do have today in medieval period. They just didn't have much sugar, because sugar was pretty expensive to make at the time. So it was very rare. Instead, people would use honey or other natural sweeteners like that, like nectar, to sweeten things. Yeah. Pretty interesting thing to talk about, I think, because many people overlook these sorts of things, so that could be pretty interesting. Let's take a look. This is the mission that requires you to defend Red's castle, which can be quite a bother. His castle is terribly designed, as Lord Logarm says, but it also, in the insane difficulty mode, it's just incredibly hard. It's much harder than vanilla. So the attack point is here. I'm gonna rotate the map. Right, let's take a look at it. I'm gonna first just have to dig a big moat right around here. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna take all the spearmen, all the archers outside. I'm going to have to make some towers. Then think of sugar. It is an expensive spice for the time, so honey makes sense for that. Yeah, exactly. Sugar was very rare. They did have it, but it was incredibly expensive. More expensive than any of your daily items. So only nobility of burghers would have access to it, and even they wouldn't squander it, because they wouldn't have access to. I don't think they would have access to sugarcane. So how would they make sugar is probably how they did it here in Czech Republic. We don't have the climate to grow sugarcane. So how our sugar is made is you have this kind of turnip that is containing sugar, and then you would boil that and distill that, and that would make sugar. So it's a different kind of plant. It requires a lot of labor, and it's definitely not as effective as sugarcane. So they would probably be using that, but it requires a lot of logistics to be able to support just manufacturing of that sugar, not even growing it, but the processing would be the hard part for them, I suspect. Okay, the only attack point is from here. I think we should be able to... no, in this mission I don't think you can just wall this off, because the attack comes really fast. How do we do this? I think it's gonna be... I had a strategy, I think, for this. Last time I played this, it kicked my ass several times. I need to remember. I think I had my tower set up a little bit closer, just so that I can actually shoot at the engineers. Let's do it. I'm gonna take one for now. Bring this back, connect it up.
Stone needed.
Alright,
Where are we going?
start digging.
Is it always ready?
The moat. We await orders.
Archers start digging here.
Yes. Into the water.
I'm going to set rations to higher.
Our gold
I'm going to
stocks
start
grow.
taxing. I'm going to make a hunter and probably go farm here. I'm gonna want another woodcutter, another mule. I think it would be beneficial if we like this. Stop digging here. I'm going to stack some of our valuable wood and create a wall here, I think. Should force them around, hopefully. This might be a problem though, this doesn't seem like it's too safe. We have 10 spears. The spears are terrible, I would like to sell them, but might be too much to ask. No, we can't sell the spears. Right, let's do it. I'm going to buy bow. Like 10 of them.
We await orders. Recruits
I think we might benefit from a Fletcher. Where is... yeah, everything is just terribly placed in here, so you're gonna have to just make do with what we have. I think I'm gonna scrap this staircase. Make another stockpile.
recruits.
I'm afraid that the attack is gonna happen in a second. It's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna want to spam some one by one walls just to make distraction, basically.
Orders needed.
What'll
sire.
it be? We're gonna get so tell us what to do. You can count on us. Where's me sword?
I might need another hovel as well. I'm not gonna build it just yet. Let's make a hunter. I think the deer also escaped, which means this is not functional. Gonna have to wall it a little bit more.
Stone needed.
We await
You
orders.
can count on us.
Archers ready.
I'm going to send my archers back into the keep. The spearmen are gonna have to keep digging.
Wood needed.
Me lord, leaving now.
Gonna have to split these into units that we can actually send into the tower.
My castle pig! I need help!
The attack is gonna happen any second.
My boys.
Okay, let's just
Me lord.
Shut up!
stack the tower.
Send a troop of men to your castle. Command them and they will retake it.
Archers ready. We await orders.
Gonna have to recruit some units and boost them
Don't start
along.
too low, side.
I think I might have to buy.
Our gold
Let's raise the
sets
taxes.
steadily.
I think I'm gonna have to buy another set of bows.
We await orders. Me lord.
Just to keep some units around. We'll keep sniping, digging units.
Instructions. Off to the moor.
No,
We
don't
await
do that.
orders.
We should also cancel this mode. It's bad.
We await orders. Yes, the pigs' troops are attacking.
They are here. Okay, it's a lot of stuff. They do have ladders as well, so they could bring them here very easily.
Ready, boys, yours. Me lord.
Let's hope some of our guys can actually dig that up before they do. A lot of engineers could be sniped. Would be great. I hope they're not gonna just immediately catapult my tower. They are not doing that, so it's good. Every archer counts. I'm gonna need to keep this gate open as long as possible. Make sure our economy keeps flowing. I'm going to use some more stone for walling this off. I cannot afford this to be not functional. Yeah, they are shooting that tower. Problem. Gonna smash that though. Okay. Just keep that gate open. We need the economy to keep flowing. I suppose we might at this point as well move the granary soon. I'm gonna increase the rations. And I'm gonna probably relocate that outside. I'm gonna, if I can cancel some of this mode here. It's gonna be useless.
You can count on us. You can count on us. Yes.
Some of my archers just are horrible.
Archers, ready.
They got stuck a little bit. It's fine.
The enemy is filling in the moat, my lord.
We are going to have little problems here.
War is yours.
I'm going to send these archers on this corner. I need this to be open.
We await orders. Instructions.
Gonna send some to the keep.
Orders.
Always ready.
You can lose the spearman, it's fine. And I think I'm going to build a gatehouse. For the hunters. There are swordsmen.
Yes.
It's a problem. Open up. No reason to keep the gate shut. That's why it's terrible. I could just destroy that.
Archers, ready.
I think that will actually work in our favor. Probably. Well, let's keep it last line of defense, I guess. Need to kill these swordsmen.
You can count on us.
We await orders.
Swordsmen are gonna die soon. I think I'm gonna add another ox.
The castle.
Fortunately, not many farms can be placed around here.
To panic, Matty. No need to panic. Stay calm. Stay calm.
A message from Sir Longarm.
I have retaken the county, wrongfully claimed by the snake.
Let's move this wall, be expanded like that. Going to scrap this wood wall.
You can count
We
on
await
us.
orders.
Going to build another Fletcher here. Let's repair this.
Stone needed.
Don't have the stone. We're gonna have it soon enough.
Me lord.
You can count on us.
These huts are also terrible. If I have the wood, I should just relocate them
That there, my lord.
outside. Gonna sack these two. Okay, let's repair. Going to need more. They are bringing it. It's good. They will, however, I think they will have a lot of crossbowmen as well in one of the attacks, so that's gonna be a pain. So our archers will just melt.
Stone is needed. You can count on us.
And the time is progressing. I'm going to do another Fletcher. I think I'm gonna also buy a little bit of wood for Fletcher's production.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Alright, let's do another tower. I'd like one to be here, more in the front. It's gonna be dangerous area, but it's also gonna be good because it's gonna snipe more enemies right off the bat when they appear.
You can count on us.
What is the number of our spearmen? I'll keep the spearmen there.
We are on our way. The granary
Granary is empty, I'm gonna relocate it, I think.
Wood needed.
And wood, I'm gonna buy it. They are bringing some cheese. Come on, let's build the granary right here. It's gonna help out.
You can count
Gonna
on us.
buy a little bit of food probably. Open this up, or rather connect it up.
archers ready.
Going to start sending some archers there.
Granary stocks are very low, sire. Leaving now.
Gonna need some archers to man the walls here and there, just to be sure we can actually snipe any
Needed, sire.
attempt by Leatherman.
Almost out of food, sire.
Some guys there. Gonna do another Fletcher. I think I'm gonna scrap my bolt runner at this point. It really shouldn't be necessary, I don't think.
The granary is
I'll take this to half rations.
losing a little money, my
Two. Should have enough money to support archer production now.
granary stocks are very
That's all we need.
orders needed. We await orders.
Cannot be greedy really.
Moving off.
Can we sell stone?
Yes.
It's an important question.
Archers ready. My bow is yours. Me lord, we are on our way.
Yes. Okay, let's do it. Going to buy a few more bows, I think.
Is rising. We await orders. Instructions.
Going to send some of these guys to this corner. It's also gonna be necessary to prepare even more small walls, probably. But another tower connected like this would snipe more engineers. Would be good. Just need one more ox. A lot of food is making its way there, it's just that cannot make more farms easily. Don't bother. I might try another hunter.
We await orders. We await orders.
At least the apple farm should be pretty effective. Should get the ox pretty soon.
We are almost out of food, sire.
I think I might have made a mistake with one of the huts. We have way too much.
Danger, my lord. A massive army of the rat
Alright.
will soon be upon us.
Alright. Build it here. Going to connect it up. Small walls here and there.
Yes, we are on our way.
Send the archers there.
Await orders.
Gonna need some more.
Archers ready.
Tower is gonna be under a withering fire, but they can do it. I'm gonna destroy one of the huts once I have enough weapons. Make a lot of units. I'm gonna actually buy that. Destroy one of the huts.
You impudent upstart!
Send more soldiers there.
Great
This is actually the same attack that came last time. Shouldn't really be too bad. do have the range on them as well. They are attempting to build stuff, so let's see if we can snipe the engineers. Yeah, it happened. One of the catapults is purple gun get manned.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
No, not even one. Some of these are gonna be a problem.
We are almost
Maybe.
We await orders. Weapons needed, my lord. Leaving instructions.
Swordsmen are actually attacking the tower. But they should die.
We have survived the enemy's
Alright.
onslaught. Granary stocks are very low, sire. We await orders.
Going to take these guys back.
Stone needed.
And let's build a tower. Gonna build it
We are almost out of food, sire.
all the way here. Gonna need another bunch of stone to do it. How many peasants do I have?
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Another quarry will be good, but it's gonna also leave me with 2 recruits.
We await orders.
It's not that good. I'm gonna scrap one of the woodcutters.
Recruits needed, sire. Yes. Granary stocks are very low, sire. We await orders. Archers, ready.
So 3 recruits isn't that bad, I don't think.
We are almost out of food, sire.
It's a very tight mission. Food will be fluctuating, but it's okay.
We await orders. My boy's yours.
As long as we can have some, it's okay.
Me lord.
Alright,
Instructions.
let's take this guy, I'm gonna send him over.
Way.
Gonna take all these archers. Can you do it?
Yes.
Stone needed.
Cannot do it. Why cannot you enter?
Archers, ready. My boy's yours.
It might be bugged, maybe. Gonna connect it better.
Me lord.
Can you do it? Cannot pass this point.
Instructions.
No.
Moving off.
Okay.
Await orders.
Might have been slight difference in elevation or something like that.
Weapons we await orders needed, sire. Archers, ready. We are losing a little money, my liege.
Stone stocks are too low, sire.
Going to do an ox and scrap another woodcutter.
We await orders needed, sire. My boy's yours. We are on our way. Weapons needed, lord. Sire. Leaving now.
Another tower.
We are almost out of food, sire. Granary stocks are very low. Await orders needed, sire. Weapons needed, sire. Instructions. We await orders. Moving off. We await archers. Ready. My boy's yours.
Should be pretty good. I don't know how large the last attack is. It's probably gonna be pretty big. Should be able to do it.
We are almost out of food, sire. We await orders. Weapons needed, sire. We are on our way. We await orders. Instructions. Leaving now. Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Gonna use the stone for small walls, probably. could actually go ahead and do full-scale walls at this point. Just keep a middle part like that, maybe. I'm gonna actually cut this open. Give them a part like this to come through. And I might scrap that. Yeah, it's fine.
We await orders needed, sire. We are almost out of food, sire. We await orders.
And here we are gonna place this wall like this.
We await
So lengthen the maze a little bit.
Moving off.
How many archers do we have?
Message from the rat.
105. That's a lot of pikemen, but I suppose they will try to use them for digging. Should be fine. They did have a bunch of crossbowmen, but they didn't kill nearly enough, I don't think.
Binary stocks are very low, sire. We await orders needed. Instructions.
You can count on us. Yes, my lordship. We're leaving now. Off we go.
Swordsman.
The enemy are vanquished.
Right, not too bad.
No, please!
Victory.
Alright.
As the rat falls to your men in battle, the onlookers let out a roar of jubilation. Maybe there is a glimmer of hope for the nation yet.
And I think we are gonna call it here, because it is very late here. I'm gonna have to go to sleep. But we can play some more, maybe tomorrow even. Don't have anything else apart from the Ascent, which we'll probably play as well. But yeah, it has been quite a bit of Stronghold for today, I think. Let's take a look. So which mission is it? Snake Hunt begins. That's last stand. Yeah, we ended up here. So next up is this. So we're at a half point in the campaign. I'm probably gonna have to skip the no build missions because I'm terrible at that. But we'll see. Take a look if there is somebody we could raid. FG's is still playing Mario Kart 8 as his marathon. I already raided him once today though, so let's just call it here. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. It has been fun. I love to play some Stronghold. It's been a long time coming again. Some good strategy games on the channel. So yeah, let's play some more soon, hopefully.